everybody, my name is Frankie McDonald. You're listening to SimpCast with Chrissie Mayr. I'm Frankie McDonald.
I want my baby back, Chili, baby back, red.
Caller, this call is for Ayala. Hi. So.
Hey, do you remember me?
Who's this?
Nick?
No.
Last name Gers.
Nick Gers. I don't know names. I don't even remember my mom's name.
Say it again.
If you even tell me you're my mom, I wouldn't remember her name. Like, I'm really bad with names. How do you look?
Will you say my name again? I don't even know if you heard me right.
Nick Gers.
Thank you.
Why? Why do you have to call in like that? Why do you have to call in like that? That's not a good caller. It's a horrible, horrible caller. I'm going to play you a little song.
Nick Gers! Oh, Nick.
Me Chinese, me play jokes, me put pee-pee in your coat.
What's up, Vivek?
Hey.
Whoa!
Look at this.
Hey, what's up, guys?
I was craving a Slurpee.
Can I get my change back correctly?
You know, we'll.
I feel like a lot of us are conservative in the way that we just want to be able to say the N-word and it not really matter.
That's all I want. Come on. Is that so much to ask? Can't I just say the N-word? Does that make me a bad person?
Come on, guys.
Violet's a huge fan of yours. She loves censored TV.
Oh, great.
I do. I love your show. Big fan.
All she wants is to be able to say the N-word, but that's the only thing that's holding her back in life.
Yeah.
Oh, it just, you go like this.
How are you and your man? Oh, Bisconti, he's in hospice. I'm teasing. Oh, it's a joke. It was an old man joke. No, there was somebody in hospice on meeting earlier, so I was like, oh, geez. I'm just kidding. He's fine. Oh my God, we're great. I'll marry that man. Oh, he's adorable. So. If not, they just fall out. This was your fault, John. I'm just saying.
Jumping jack. Whoa!
Yeah, don't.
Whoa!
What was it?
Whoa!
Okay. There. I did it. What, you can take me? There. I did it.
Are you winning, son?
Hi, I'm Ali. I'm an English teacher, a dialect coach, and today I'm going to show you exactly what actors do perfectly and terribly when they try to do a British accent. Let's rate some accents.
My kink is British accents. Oh, is that all right?
Cheerio, cut!
Yeah, right then. Bush cheerio.
You're really attracted to this.
Right. Oh, bloody hell.
I had to look up where she grew up and went to school because I genuinely don't know why she's so good. She's not trying to sound perfect.
I'm taking the dog. Dumbass. I'm taking the dog.
He's just happy to have the attention. He's just happy to have the attention.
Got tired of my scheming. It's me. Hi, I'm the baddie. It's me.
Our next guest is originally from Danville, Illinois. He enjoys cold beer and hot music. Says that he and his mom don't see eye to eye on his love life. And he claims that his job has cost him several relationships. Please welcome Robert Faggot. Fine, how are you? Have a seat. Faggot is rather an odd name.
Yeah, you know, it is an odd name.
Speak does not make you intelligent. Now get out of here.
No, Mrs. Stay.
Misako Jaja.
Happy day. Tuesday, Wednesday. Happy day. Thursday, Friday. Happy day. The weekend comes. My cycle hums.
Your lip. Just kind of get it in there. Fill it in a few different times just to kind of get a real deep color. And then kind of go in here at the bottom.
I'm gay. I have relationships with men, sex with men.
Oh, merry a week and a half till Christmas. Happy Sunday, everybody. Happy SimpCast Sunday. We got one more SimpCast till Christmas. Well, two more if you count tonight. I can't believe it's next Thursday already. Oh my goodness. Some of you are probably thinking, where can I see Chrissy do stand-up before the end of the year? I'll tell you where. Gino Bisconti's birthday party. That's where. Come see myself, the great Gino Bisconti, the hilarious Keanu C. Thompson. Whoops. Mary Jean Murphy. Some of those people you may have seen last night on our lively live stream. Jake and Louie. He's a puppet. Maybe Larry Bea, just a few jokers from Compound Media. You know them, you love them. It's going to be a great time. It's going to be Sunday, December 28th, 8 o'clock at Rodney's in New York City. Come on out. This is going to be so much fun. Get your tickets. Come see us. Come hang out. Get some lols in before the end of the year. Why not? Why not do it? Okay. We got one super chat already in. Wow, from Night Owl. Thank you for the $5. Difficult day, but Chrissy's beautiful face, sweet voice, and innate lovability always make me feel better. I'm just going to leave that up there. I'm just going to save that for me to look at when I'm sad. I'll be looking at that in 5 minutes. Just kidding. Just kidding. Let's bring on the guests. Wow. You know them. You love them. They've been on before. It's Lady Gravemaster, Hannah Griff, and Carmen Smith-Studer.
Hello. Hello, hello.
They're back. They're back. Wee. Hi, ladies.
Hello. How are you?
I am exhausted.
No.
I feel it's like so torn about I love the holidays. I love Christmas. I love exerting effort to show my love for people. I baked 90 cookies on Friday.
Oh, wow. Nice.
90. And
that's impressive.
I'm still like, was it enough? Ooh. But the mailman needs some. But but what will I get the people at Dunkin' Donuts who see me every day? I just think too much about these things. I'll spend like hours and hours wrapping gifts, all this time baking. And then meanwhile, I'll be like Last night I was up till 2:30 fighting with two of my best friends about pronouns. Just a lot of falling asleep with my contacts in, makeup on. It's a lot
Tis
of
the
that.
season.
Tis the season to wake up with dry eyes. And just going fast and loose, eating random shit for meals. You're like, what is that even? It's a Christmas season meal. Sure, have half a croissant for breakfast. That's a thing.
I'm with you there. I've been eating very random shit, just whatever I can find, whatever I can scrounge around
Have
and
a stale
find.
cookie for lunch and then get busy with some other shit.
Exactly.
Enough about me. How are you, Lady G?
I am exhausted as well, but great. It's the last week of school. All of the children are climbing the walls and are ready for Christmas break. So now I just have to keep them alive for 5 more days, and then
what?
Then they get a break, and I still have to work, but they get a break. And but yeah, let's see, we had our Advent music concert this past week, this past Friday. And then we have our this week we've got our mission project for our Catholic charity, and then we have our mission project. They're going to do a soup kitchen. I teach 5th grade, by the way. So
how is
mission
5th grade
project
compared to other grades? Are they assholes yet?
No,
5th graders are awesome.
Yeah, 5th graders are they are just now getting to that age where you can have those deeper conversations that they actually get and they want to explore, but they also still think learning is cool, and they don't want to, like, they aren't yet embarrassed about asking questions or wanting to know more things. It's that perfect equilibrium part before they become jerks in middle school.
Before they're like, everything's gay.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, wow.
That's so cute.
And 5th grade, that's like real teaching. It's not like you're a kindergarten teacher. Any of us could teach kindergarten. It's just like, here's the shapes, here's the numbers, keep your pants on. All right.
You would think I honestly commend so we call it Montessori because we're a classical Catholic school, but our teachers in kindergarten, God bless them, because I don't want to chase 18 kids around and tell them to keep their shirt on, keep their pants on. Please don't pee in the sink. Don't wipe poop on the walls. Yes, you have to wash your hands after you go to the bathroom.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
I love the Montessori method. I think that's really cool.
Absolutely, I agree.
The Montessori method is basically, from what I know, is like put snacks on the floor and they help themselves. like just put things at their level, like books or little table, little chairs. Oh, make your own meal. Here, everything's on the floor.
You decide what you want, but then everybody has like a rug so that they learn space or spatial awareness. So their rug, nobody's allowed to touch or come on, or so
it was a mistake I made in college. I let too many people touch my rug. I'm still paying for it.
The magic carpet.
No, it's pretty great. We've got some 5-year-olds that we have some 5-year-olds that can write their names in cursive, and we have other 5-year-olds that can sew really well. And then there's one 5-year-old who figured out that they did a stint where they made cucumber sandwiches so they could understand like knife safe. Obviously, they're plastic knives, like they're the kids' safe knives. But the kid figured out from making the cucumber sandwich that it's possible to do like assembly line. He figured out that it was faster to chop all the cucumbers and then put the cream cheese on all the bread and then take the pre-chopped cucumbers and put them on the bread and then close up each sandwich. He figured that out on his own. Which is impressive for a 5-year-old.
It took humans forever to figure that out.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's pretty interesting, but it is definitely exhausting, but really, really great. I thoroughly enjoy 5th grade. It is challenging, but a lot of fun.
My grandma taught 5th grade. And she said the same thing. She said it's like her favorite.
She's dead now.
She taught
so,
3rd grade too.
you know.
But...
I did too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Y'all are twins.
Oh.
Aw. Yeah. Third grade is great for different reasons.
Right.
3rd grade has its own challenges. Because they ask a lot of similar questions, but the way you answer a 3rd grader, even though it's only 2 years, like you really do see the difference in understanding and development. And so like you have to gauge your answers. So, but it's good stuff.
All right. You're like a model citizen, Lady G.
No, not quite, but I appreciate it.
Carmen, how are you? What's new?
I'm wonderful. I was just looking at your hat thinking I should go get mine.
You should.
I don't have a sparkly one though.
That's all right. I'll allow it. Just this
mine's
one.
like a Dr. Seuss one. I'll get it next time. I'm gonna get some more hot cocoa in a little bit. And
hot cocoa. You're really feeling the season.
Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with hot cocoa. I love it.
Yes.
Oh yeah, it's probably great with vodka. I can't really. I had one drink. You all watched me chug this Surfside, and that'll be it because baby's still nursing at 20 months.
Oh, good
Yeah.
girl.
That's model citizenship right there. Bravo. How are the teeth?
They're coming in. Woo. He's got, but still only 2 on the bottom, and then back, and then molars, and then he's got like 4 on the front, and then molars. Like they're coming in weird. But enough about me. Okay, Carmen's into hot chocolate. You look very rested and well slept.
Thank you.
I'm just jealous. I sleep on the edge of a bed all night. I can't even switch sides because the baby's in there, and he gets upset if my boobs aren't in his face, like we're nearby.
I was reading something today that reminded me of you, because it said something about the older you are when you have a baby, the longer you live.
Oh, good. I was like, where's this going?
I think that's so cool.
Oh my God. Good. I'm going to be 100. Can't wait.
At least.
I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah. Oh yeah. It keeps you juicy, I guess.
Well, I mean, you have so much to live for.
Oh yes. As like before this, I was like, I'll just throw in the towel. But you do have renewed vigor after having a kid. Oh, it's just the best. Everyone should do it. Enough about me. How are you, Hannah?
I am wonderful. Did a little Christmas shopping today for myself.
I love that. I was like, I thought
that is my kind of girl right there.
I thought about getting stuff for myself today, and I was like, no. I literally just said to myself, like, you don't deserve new pajamas. Like, what are you going to spend more money? How much money have you already spent on everybody? You're just going to go into more debt. don't.
It's Christmas. You deserve the jammies.
Yeah, you're right.
Yes. Have you not done family Christmas pajama pictures?
We did last year, but this year, like,
do it again.
And you have a human sucking on your boob. Like, you deserve some new jammies.
Amen.
So true.
It is true. You definitely continue to do the pajama. So like, if I could go back and tell my younger mom self one thing, it would be like, do the corny Christmas pajama pictures. So I was never really big. So like when I was in school and everybody had the do you guys remember they weren't Polaroids, but you'd take the picture and you would pull and it would be like it would turn into a little bracelet. Do you guys remember those?
What is that?
I do not have any.
No. Okay. So you take the picture. It was like a purple or like a pink camera. You would take the picture and then you would wait for the timer to tick down and then you would pull the cord on the side and it worked similar to a Polaroid, right? But instead of auto feeding out the picture, you had to wait. And then you would like pull out the picture, but it would be skinny and it was meant to go on like this little bracelet that came with the camera. And so you could switch out the pictures. And I never had one because I was poor and the girls in my grades, they all had one. I remember they also had those secret phones that like changed your voice or whatever. I don't know if you guys remember.
Oh, you mean like a talk boy?
Yeah. Not a talk boy. It was like it was like a secret agent phone. Anyway, they had all these like knickknacks and doodads and gadgets and stuff, but I distinctly remember like I was like, I'm never gonna take pictures of myself like that. And I never really have been like a selfie person, but like looking back, I don't have very many. My best friend and I have 2 pictures together, I think, in the 20 years that we've known each other. All
we
the
still
pictures
can't
with,
see you.
right?
I still don't know what you look like.
Maybe you'll regret it. You're gonna go, dang it! I wish I would have had my face on some.
Yeah, you have these huge boobs, and no one can see you, and it's just enough already.
Well, I'm just saying, like, take the private, like, don't do like the Facebook or the, people turn Instagram into like their photo album or whatever. But I would say, like, take the pictures because your kids are gonna want them, and you're gonna want them. And as you get older, you're gonna look back and you're gonna be like, gosh, dang, those were good times.
True. I just put the bean in like basically like a Maggie Simpson like snowsuit today. And like this was his first like big snow. Like
nice.
He's aware of the snow and he can walk. And I finally like got everything lined up: the boots, the mittens, the hat, the snowsuit. And I was like, whoop, you're in. And he hates getting the snowsuit on, of course. And then I just plopped him in the snow and he's like, ah. And I have so many photos and the videos of him just like, and then the dog's like pushing him into the snow, and the dog's like just licking the minestrone soup off his face, and it's like I'm like, stop licking him, his face is gonna get frostbite, the dog lick and the cold. And it was cute. He went down the slide with the snow on it. It was very cute. It was good times.
That's magical.
He's so cute.
I'm so glad that you've got it, that you'll be able to look back on it.
He's a gigantic baby. He's only 20 months, but 30 pounds. Like he has 3 tea pajamas on right now.
That's a strong boy right there.
He's a big, and he's just going around the house lifting heavy things. Like we have this lantern, like a heavy, not even a kid thing at all. Not at all a toy, not even a kid decoration thing. It's like a heavy Christmas lantern with like a glittery snow globe inside, like water that wishes around glitter. Ooh. With like Santa, and Santa's got these gifts. And every time he sees Santa, he goes, oh, oh, oh. He's like obsessed with Santa. And it's like, he's always doing physical challenges all day. He's like lifting just real heavy shit and then carrying it around the house, and like swords and then heavy things. And then,
oh, my son loves swords.
Ripping the clothes off the Nutcracker.
Nice.
Sounds like a boy.
Yep.
Such a boy. I took him to like his first play date last week. Same thing. Like they're like, we're gonna have it inside this mall, which I liked because I was like, cool. They're not gonna check for vaccinations. They just bring the kid because it's fucking New York. And so they just bring the kid, and it's like there's an art station. There's like a stuffed animal veterinarian station, and there's like little boys and girls. And they're like, now we're gonna have craft time. We're gonna paint these plates into reindeers. And I'm looking at Frankie, and he's just like running around with a sword in one hand and like a cow in the other. Like, ah! I'm like, I don't think he's ready for painting or craft yet. I don't think he even wants to sit down. But all the little girls are like, oh, we're just painting, and how's your day? No, I'm just gonna put this. It's so funny and cute, like how different they are.
Mm-hmm. What you don't see is the fact that those same little girls go home and they find ketchup or mustard or nail polish and they paint the walls.
Oh my God, unrelated but shocking. Rob Reiner and his wife were found dead at his home. Possible murder suicide. What?
Oh. He doesn't seem like a very happy man.
Oh,
that's so sad.
Where do I even begin? This was not going to be one of my topics. We were going to launch right into Candace Owens.
I'm honest. That's wow.
Dead.
Damn. We're all like looking things up.
Yeah. Googled it immediately.
We're taking a break.
What? Frank, you should have sent me a link or something.
No, he just gives you the topic and walks away.
He had a mental.
He was found dead.
Apparently, Rob Reiner had checked himself into a mental hospital after his mental breakdown after Trump won the 2024 election.
Oh my gosh.
What the fuck? And you're going to kill yourself and your wife over that?
That is TDS to the utmost. highest degree.
I don't think you should blame anyone for that. But I hear you.
Take the next few days to check into a facility for peace and relaxation. Like, aren't you famous? Isn't that your home? No phone, social media, no trolls. Yeah, that's a you problem if you're letting post it on his Blue Sky. Okay, your safe space.
So it just says that 2 people have been found dead, and the ages match Reiner and his wife, but they haven't been positively identified.
Oh, it says on New York Post that LAPD's robbery homicide division is responding.
Woo!
But it's so.
Okay, they were found dead at a mansion owned by Rob Reiner. So either this is his Airbnb or it's really them.
His death date on Wikipedia is today.
Yeah, because robbery homicide would respond before, like, that's who they would send in a situation like this, unless they can confirm that
death
it's
date's already on Wikipedia.
There's a lot of people with a lot of time on their hands, Carmen.
That's true. Anyone can update
Ready to
Wikipedia.
update. Yeah, there's probably at least 10 people sitting there waiting to update whenever I die. I'm gonna be so excited to break that down.
No.
I'm just trying to, like, I was unaware that he checked himself into a mental institution because Trump won. That seems. That's not how adults handle situations.
No, but these people have been living in a bubble.
I mean, some of them handle situations like that.
Large police presence at the home. Lefty paramedics were called to the home at around 3:30.
It's very sad.
Ambulance death investigation. Yikes.
But he did have a ton of vitriol.
This is what I'm so afraid of. I don't make enough Christmas cookies. And then
someone's gonna come get you.
I didn't get one of Chrissy's Christmas cookies all over
our bread.
Oh Lord. It's just, if that is not a commentary on the state of
the world.
Well, adults attempt, like, I made this joke one time, and I think it was Adam Krigler who's just like, listen, you're not lying. But all I said was, like, some of you guys took that Toys R Us line of, I don't want to grow up, I just want to be a Toys R Us kid, way too serious. Like, way too serious. This is...
Wow.
Like,
I got really upset for a minute because I thought Rob Reiner was Rob Schneider, and I was like, I really liked him. And then I looked it up, and I was like, oh, I don't know or care about this person.
We're good, guys. Never mind.
Thing that it happened, but phew, it was a close one for me.
Moving along, it's not Rob Schneider.
Thank God it's not Rob Schneider. Yikes!
But this is also going to once again show. This is going to show the vast difference between
the vast difference between
how people respond to deaths.
Yes, I agree.
I mean, I don't think that many people care about this guy, honestly. Sorry.
That was a penis joke I made. Just
definitely a different generation.
And it landed.
And I have been waiting years to make a vast difference joke. So
I will continue to speak archaically so that you can continue to land the penis joke.
It's no vast difference to me what you do with your penis. Oh boy. All right, couple of chats. Thank you, Viking. Mayor E Christmas.
I like that.
Mayor. It's
so
your last name is Mary.
Mary.
Mayor. Mayor. How would you even say that?
Mayor.
Mary.
Mary.
Maybe if I pick Mayor as my confirmation name, I'll be Chrissie Mayer. Strange lunatic for $1.99. Who was the puppet that wanted you to wake the baby? That was Edgar. Edgar the puppet. His show is called, I think, Ask America.
Wake the
baby. I gotta make that into a soundbite. Chris Benoit, thank you for the 5. Heard there was a dust up last night. So sad when people fight. My son started wearing dresses recently, so I had to put an end to that permanently. Thank you, Chris. That's a joke, everybody. all right. Nick for $1.99. Carmen, have you pinched a sourdough loaf lately?
No, but I saw in the news that there's a sourdough hotel in Stockholm, Sweden, where you can take your sourdough and they will feed it while you're on vacation.
Okay, that's brilliant. Like a dog kennel.
Yeah, only for your little tiny.
What
tiny
degree
entity.
of single do you have to be to take sourdough to like an animal?
A babysitter?
Yeah,
it's
say, do you
crazy.
not have
'Cause, I mean,
friends?
it has to be fed every day in theory, but I do the scraping method. You
What do
stick
you
it
do,
in the
just put a little fake
refrigerator and
food
you
on
can use
top?
it 6 months later. It doesn't matter. People get so bizarre over things.
Well, there's like a literal there's literally a sourdough black market, I swear, on Facebook. I'm not even kidding. Like,
No, there's some people like this one's 100 years old or this one's like
Yes.
300 years old.
Yeah, who's gonna check that?
Can we prove
would
that,
you
please?
possibly,
Do you have paperwork?
Get an archaeologist. Let's do a sample. Oh, thank you, Sam, for the $1.99. 30 pounds means he'll fit into the lederhosen soon. It's true. Sam got me a
Hi,
little
Sam.
lederhosen for the bean. And
I like the hosting.
lederhosen. I will. I'm gonna jam him into it soon, and I'll be like, "This is your culture. This is the clothes of your people."
I forget which creator it was, but they did a short and they were like, shove those babies into those Christmas outfits like you shove yourself into those Spanx for the New Year's Eve party. I was like, oh my God, that's brilliant.
It's true. I embrace that. Like, I don't like, you know what? You'll buy an outfit, he'll wear it once, but if you get one cute picture of him in that outfit, it's worth it.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Benoit for 5. Horrible news. I can't understand why someone would do that. Prayers. Thank you, Chris. And Real Nick Nero for 10. Thank you, Nick. Just dropping a little 10 and
just nothing to say.
Nothing to say. It's up to our own interpretation. Well, sorry to make it dark with the death news. Let's move on to a happy topic like Candace Owens. Someone in the chat was like, you guys should talk about Candace Owens. And before we recorded, I was saying, like, all I really know about Candace is like she was questioning Charlie's death. And now I've just seen on Twitter before we all went live is that she is going to be meeting with Erica Kirk on Monday. And I feel like the two have been sort of like not at each other's throats, but maybe a little bit like enemies at the moment. And Erica tweeted, Candace Owens and I, like an hour and 2 hours ago almost, Candace Owens and I are meeting for a private in-person discussion on Monday, December 15th. Candace and I have agreed that public discussions, live streams, and tweets are on hold until after this meeting. I look forward to a productive conversation. Thank you. Ooh, and then I was like, I don't know. I feel generally like what does one get out of questioning Charlie's death? I feel like it kind of lessens his legacy, but Lady G seems to know an awful lot about it. So maybe you can fill in.
Well, all
some
I
of the
know is
gaps.
if somebody killed you, I would not let go of it. I would want to
Oh,
know. I mean, I'm
thank
serious.
you.
Like, you know, you'd want to get to the bottom of it as a friend. So
Right.
I completely understand it. I think she could easily solve this though, because one of the things that they do, and when you go to court with somebody, if you're using text messages to prove something that somebody had done, you have to go to a third party, and then they literally take your phone and they download it, and then it's like third party verified. And I just think that Candace needs to stop just throwing like, here's something that this person said. Anybody could make that. Like I could make that. And so I think she needs to have a third party verify her text messages, and then there's no debate. But I think part of it is they're all finding wonderful ways to make money. I mean, I look at it like it's just ways to keep people entertained. I don't know.
That's what's sad about it. Oh, go ahead, Chrissy.
Sorry, I'm just like, oh, God, that's a black-pilled way to look at it. Like that all parties involved, they're just looking to make money from it or fame. Ugh.
It seems like it's turned into that, which is sad. Like, I don't know. I think the whole thing has like, I think it's distasteful.
It is. It's very uncouth.
Very
It's
uncouth. Shame
very
on you, Candace.
unscrupulous.
So we as human beings, so a possible way to look at this is we as human beings, we crave closure. We crave like that understanding of like of getting the answers. What happened? Why is this? That's why so many people that are atheists, you know, they'll ask questions that we as humans, it's beyond our understanding or beyond our knowledge, and that's where the faith comes in, and that's where, you know, a lot of arguments break down. Well, if you think about it in this case as well, oh boy, that was
I wasn't ready for that one.
I wasn't ready for that one either. But humans in general, we crave that closure. That's why a lot of the times, when it comes to like exes, you go back to them to try and figure out like what went wrong, or like why did this end? What did I do? Stuff like that. It all actually is very tied to human psychology. So when you have someone who is both beloved and hated in the media light, like Charlie was, you crave answers. You want to know like why, what was the motivation? Why would this happen? And so now I'm not accusing anybody of doing this. I am just saying in general, if someone was to grift, or if someone was to want to push a point, this is a very emotional trigger to be able to do that, because there are no clear answers. There hasn't been, you know, there hasn't been any court proceedings yet that have been made public. Discovery hasn't been made public. The cell phone thing became a huge talking point this past week because
Erica had his cell phone.
Yes, but
still, I guess active.
Yes. So it's but and if you follow basic investigative protocol, they've likely already scanned or cloned the phone, took everything that they needed off of it, and even if it didn't help in, say, the murder investigation or anything like that, that doesn't mean that there isn't still things that the defense or the prosecution need or could use in the court proceedings. But if it likely went through proper custody chains. They did everything they needed to do, and then they returned the cell phone to Erica. It's Occam's razor. The simplest answer is usually correct. So that's likely what happened. But because many people are not familiar with how all of this stuff goes, and because there has been so much vitriol and so much emotion about this, and you have so many conflicting points of views, it's a very easy time to jump into the muddy waters and just add fuel to the fire and cause that much more confusion.
I also think that, like, you know, the trial's coming and all that stuff. And like I said before, when we were, I don't know, but I know they've been having, you know, hearings and stuff. So,
yep.
But as, you know, like I said before, there is stuff that we don't know because it's going to come out in trial, and like they're obviously saving it. So I think there's something to be said, you know, for Erica saying that she's seen things that we probably haven't seen, and that's why she's not questioning it as much, which, I mean, I'm dealt at 3-letter agencies more than anybody. You know, I'm super libertarian when it comes to that, but at this point I truly believe that nobody has more true information about it than the FBI, and like we simply don't know what they have or what they don't have. So like we should wait, you know, to see what happens. And like, you know, I think Erica's concern that the jury pool will not be untainted is valid. And I also, my main thing is that when Candace started all of this, I know she said, the only 2 people that can get me to stop are my husband and Erica Kirk. And Erica Kirk very, very clearly came out and addressed her directly and said, stop. And, you know, the video that I saw of Candace after that, it was a clip. I don't watch her, but, you know, she essentially started questioning it and said like she wasn't going to stop, which is like, okay, then that for me was like, now it's getting into like the disrespectful. That's his widow. And you said that she was the one other person in the world that could make you stop, and you're choosing now not to stop when she's asked you to. And I think that's what I have a problem with personally, despite, you know, I don't know really all the claims that she's made and like whatever. I know there's people that buy into it, and like I haven't done enough looking into it, but like despite any of that, despite what she thinks, Erica has now come out and said stop, and I think that that's enough reason that Candace should quit, because that's what
You're
she
so
said.
sweet. It's so funny too, because you're such a sweet person that you took it that way. I took it like the only person that could make me stop would be Candace, because Erica, because she could actually prove to me, like she knows, like, and so it's interesting how. So
okay,
but I don't know.
You're saying like Erica, like she
you could easily stop me
Erica
because
showed
you
her
could prove me wrong.
Right.
I see. Well, she could definitely have meant it that way too, but you know, I don't know. I as a woman, you know, saying something like that, if I was on some tirade about one of my friends, having her add the part where she said her husband or Erica, that to me is what made it like, okay, I'll stop if like my husband wants me to, or if Erica wants me to, because this is like distasteful. But you could be right, you know, maybe I took it the wrong way.
No, I don't know. I just think that you're so nice. we definitely couldn't beef online.
Oh, you'd be surprised. I've had beef.
Yeah, no, I was kidding. We can fight if you want to.
No, you're sweet. You're sweet.
Candace was going up against what, like
everybody, right?
Macron, right? Like the wife saying that like she was a man. How did that ultimately work out? Like, did she have to submit genital pics, or
I have no idea.
No.
I thought it was still ongoing.
Yeah, so Candace got like a cease and desist, and then I can't remember if she was accusing the Macrons or the French government, whoever it was, but remember she said that these governments were out to get her.
Right.
Was that true? I feel like that something came out that it was like actually true, or was that bullshit?
Tucker Carlson confirmed it. From what I heard.
Okay.
Yeah,
But,
I didn't touch that with a 10-foot pole, because you're now talking about you're talking about espionage on top of like you're talking about collusion of intelligence agencies to a point where you're no longer it's no longer conspiracy. You're lending yourself into the genuine possibility that foreign actors are influencing not 3-letter agencies, but like American citizens to actively eliminate other Americans. And so the thing behind this is, once you start down that road, if you start investigating this stuff, this is how people get disappeared.
Oy.
So like, because what Candace is, what the ultimate overarching issue is that this means that private American citizens are allowing themselves to be instruments of foreign agencies, not our 3-letter agencies, but foreign agencies, in order to eliminate other Americans. And that's a real problem. I mean, a genuinely horrifying and real problem, if true. But again, if you start digging into that, that's how either they destroy your reputation, like suddenly you have stuff on your computer you've never looked up or you've never been involved with, or your phone suddenly has all these geotags to places you've never been, and now you get so abysmally destroyed reputationally that you disappear yourself, or if that doesn't work, you get disappeared.
Yikes.
Yeah.
All of this is just, I took a cyber war and espionage class. And everything you're saying is very real. It happens. I mean, Edward Snowden is an example.
Yep.
But look at all the Epstein girls.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, what's
it's
up, Nerdrotic Raid? Thank you guys. We were just talking about Candace Owens, kind of, and Erica Kirk and espionage.
it's just sad that this has all turned into what it has, because I know for me, like, I was so affected after Charlie's death, and I think it did such a beautiful thing for
Me
the
too. I
right
bought
for
3
a while.
t-shirts.
Yeah, I mean, I've cried about it. I've talked to my therapist about it. Like, I was definitely grieving, and I think a lot of people had that experience unexpectedly as well. And I think it's just turned into something so ugly. Like, I'm still, kind of going through the grieving process and stuff, and it's definitely better. But like, yeah, I think it's just distracting from the reality of the situation and like how horrible it is. Like, I don't know. It's become a distraction. And what's the word?
I don't want to tarnish his legacy or
exactly
from it, or have that be bigger than his work, right? And
just like his kids they're gonna see all of this someday. Like, that makes me sad.
I just think I kind of feel the way a lot of people were joking around today about Erica. They see her on the timeline all day long. Every day there's something new.
Because this book
and
nobody
really like. What did the person say? They said, I watched Charlie Kirk once in a while, like the guy, and now I've got this woman on my timeline constantly, and I'm not a fan. And I think that's the way a lot of people are feeling, but I could be wrong. I know that his podcast has gone down from like 20 something to, closer to 100. So I think there's a lot of people that are not happy with it.
Well, I mean, this is one of those situations where, he's, as much as other people may think they can or may want to, you can't replace Charlie.
Right.
Like, and yes, Erica as his widow and was in the will, that was another horrific accusation against her, but she is his widow. She is his next of kin. In his will, she inherited his company. That's what he wanted. So he obviously saw something in Erica enough to not just marry her, but also trust her.
They have a shared vision. Yeah.
And they obviously discussed this before he died. Like,
yes,
she said all the time that she, like, they were not prepared for it, but like they knew people were after that. Like, this was,
he knew he was getting death threats.
Yes, this is something you discuss with your spouse. Like,
absolutely,
it's not crazy.
I always say, if I were to be murdered, Frank would take over my Twitter and do my stand-up.
I can't imagine doing SimpCast with Frank. No offense.
Yes,
I'm like, you know what? Just find a bra that fits you and do your best.
Push them up. Get some girls on there.
Push them up.
It'll be great.
It'll be fantastic. Awesome. Nobody'll know. How would they know? But yeah, it's like, this is the stuff as responsible adults, this is stuff that you discuss, because you don't want everything to go through probate I promise you that. Like, you don't want all of this to go through probate. You don't want this to hit the courts. You don't want there to be any confusion or open-endedness. You want
someone coming and trying to, take over.
I have no problem with him making the choice, but I think, to me, it's just the results aren't probably what she had hoped.
For sure. I saw a TikTok that was, we see a lot of her as well, like, done up, hair and makeup on these, official interviews and stuff. I did see a TikTok of somebody gifting her something. They ran into ran into her at a restaurant or something, and I will say, like, she looked beat down, exhausted. Her hair wasn't done. She didn't have makeup on.
See her looking like shit. That's what the internet wants.
Yes, like, I mean, not that she needs to look like shit, but she just looked so much. I see what people are saying with like the hair and the outfits and the makeup and stuff. Like, I get how that maybe comes across, but like, seeing her like that, just grabbing some food, picking up food or whatever, it's like, that's heartbreaking. She's obviously going through it.
It is.
Don't all of you guys get feedback from your audiences though? Like, like when I first started podcasting, I did so many things wrong, and I'd get feedback, and
like, not show your boobs.
If I get offended by it, then I'm not gonna improve. Like, I just think that she's got a lot of offense, and yeah, she just doesn't feel genuine, and I think that's the biggest problem. I think it doesn't matter what she wears, what she does. I think it's just there's a feeling like people just feel it. But that's just my own opinion. That's what I see.
Yeah, I see that too. People are like, for some reason, not buying her grief or
thinking that she should be grieving a different way, or thinking,
not doing these appearances. And I had pre-ordered this most recent book of Charlie's that just came out, and it just came out, like it came to my door, I don't know, like 2 weeks ago or something. And so now she's got to do all these appearances for this book. And people are like, what? She's pushing a book already? It's like, no, this book was written long ago, and she's just carrying the
someone
torch
has to
for now.
promote it. Like he was going to be doing the same thing. We were going to be seeing a lot of Charlie when he was releasing his book. It's not crazy.
He was slotted for, I mean, he was going on to Sean, I want to say it was Sean Ryan. So he was slotted for several podcast slots because the book was coming out. He was going to be promoting his book, as well as the Great American Comeback Tour, which was his first, like that was literally his first stop on it. And so
was Utah?
Yeah, it was the first stop. And so it's very I totally get where Carmen is coming from with she's not feeling genuine. I think that she's probably feeling pretty hollow. And I don't know that she would be able to necessarily be genuine as.
And you know what? Like, you can't fault her for having a pretty face that looks good with makeup on it and hair done up, and she looks good in clothes. She was freaking Miss America or Miss Phoenix or Miss Arizona or whatever. And I like, was she doing public appearances? Was she like, other than being Charlie's wife, was she like much of a public figure before this? Was she doing interviews?
She did a lot of charity stuff.
So she's not doing TV appearances, I don't think. So this is all kind of new to her and raw, and she's not maybe used to it. It's a lot to deal with all at once.
And I also just think it's hard for the conservatives to prop up a woman like that, to be honest. I don't think that that's, saying anything negative necessarily about them, but I think that it feels almost like leftist or liberal or like feminist to them to like prop up a woman. Like,
and this comment here, if I could understand why, because Charlie spoke to young men who were having their egos broken and insulted daily. Hard for a woman to take up for him, right? And no one can feel the dude.
Such a great point.
He was saying.
I think you're not gonna connect if you connected with Charlie for that reason, or you saw yourself in him. You're not going to do the same with Erica. That's just not possible. She's a completely different person.
If you talk to Gen Z, the youngest Gen Zers are in 8th grade right now. So Gen Z is 13. Yeah, Gen Z is 13 to 29. Millennials are 30 to 45. Gen X is 46 to like 61, I think. And then you have the boomers and the silent generation above them.
I always forget about the silent generation, maybe because they're so quiet.
They're so quiet. But it's interesting because if you talk to Gen Z and Gen Y, who were, in college when Charlie was doing this, right? Because when Charlie started, a lot of Gen Y millennials, they were in college. And so younger millennials and older Gen Z have a different relationship with him. So if you're between 18 and like 36, because that would be about the time that Charlie started all of this, would have been like, because he's 33, remember, and he started this when he was 19.
He was 31.
Was he 31? I thought he was 33. My bad.
Year older than me.
He would have just turned
32.
30,
yeah,
right.
32.
So he but probably about 37, because when he started this, he was young. And so what people don't seem to realize is if you've read his books or if you listen to him talk, he spent most of the first years of this like couch surfing and broke and poor, but he really genuinely believed in this, and he used what he had and he perfected it and he molded it, and he was tested, he was tempered through all of these challenges. And then so you have the millennials who are his age group, right? Like the 31, 32, who grew up alongside him while he was doing this. So they see him as like a younger brother. So like he was always like a younger brother, or like that sibling you were really close with. Gen Z looks at him as a big brother. And so the ones that connected with him, it was literally like losing a big brother who has been through it, who understands what they're experiencing and what they're going through, and is telling them it's going to be okay. You can get through this. You don't have to just sit back and take it. Like this was like, if you talk to any of us, even like some of the 8th and 9th graders at our school, they'll talk about Charlie like he's still alive.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, so like, I love when he comes across my timeline. I love seeing him. I feel really bad for his kids and his wife.
Yeah.
But it's so cool that we get to see him, and he still has so much to say, and it's all on video, and it's great. And I think that because there is so much video, that not everybody has seen every minute of Charlie Kirk talking and debating and reaching out and, listening. That was something else that Charlie did really, really well, was listen. And so these kids have all these hundreds of hours of footage of him, and they really do it. It's hard for them to imagine that he's gone. And that's probably contributing to like what Carmen said, where people are not really accepting Erica as much, because he still very much feels alive, if that makes sense, because there's so much of what he has said and what he has done that they themselves have not seen, and they still get to experience that. So that's also at play.
Yeah. I think I'm probably very biased too, because I don't believe a lot of the stuff that's going on, and I'm not a big fan of large charities. I think that they get massively abused, and there's a lot of money that's usually flowing in directions that shouldn't be, or not in the ways that people have donated. And so I'm a big believer in giving to single mothers or young families, or elderly people. Yeah, go direct. Give straight to Chrissy.
Yes.
But really, I mean it, because a lot of money is wasted in administrative or other things. And so I had even seen this accountant was talking about their 990s, and their 990s are a really, really good way to really discern where their money is going and how it's going. And that's how I got to the bottom of Tim Ballard and the OUR people, and all that he was doing that was kind of super shady. And I kept telling people and no one believed me, but then it came out later.
The guy who did the movie
Sound of Freedom. Yes.
Yeah.
And he is one big con artist.
Wow.
In my opinion. In my opinion.
Roll it on there. In my opinion.
Yeah. But it really is just my opinion. I don't know a lot. I just know that when I first looked at his 990s, and then when he said that Carlos Slim was the one that, gave him the money for the movie, and, he doesn't really have a great reputation. So I just thought the whole thing was very shady.
I know one of the biggest exploitations, I'll say, because it's technically not a scam, because language matters. This is why vocabulary is important. When a charity says that they are a non-profit, they love to hide behind that word, because what a lot of low information individuals believe is that means
stupid people.
No, they just haven't done their homework, because they're like, oh, it's a nonprofit.
Idiots.
Therefore, that means they're not taking money for themselves. So this must be a good charity, because this doesn't, like, they're not taking any money for profit. That's the beauty, I suppose, of when you create your own exploitation loopholes after you've convinced a generation that, communism is superior to capitalism or what have you. But when you are able to say you're a nonprofit, and people think, oh, that means, 100% of their funds. Yeah, you get paid nothing. 100% of their funds go to the widows and orphans or to the vets or to the homeless. No, in fact, usually the charities, I forget what where the list was at. I don't think it was Forbes, but the highest ranked charity that gave the most money, and these were like the largest charities. This is not talking about the small, like direct ones, but nonprofits gave 3.3% of the total money donated to the actual cause. Everything else was it was either it all gets slotted under different stuff so that it doesn't look suspicious, but it's basically to the CEOs. And then it goes to it goes CEOs, then everybody else in the C-suite, then the middle management, and then the people on the ground who truly believe in the cause, who are getting paid peanuts. And so they assume that everybody else is getting paid peanuts. They're the ones going around trying to help out with collecting the money because they genuinely believe in it. And then you find out that 3.3% of all of it total is going Cecil. Is actually going to the cause itself, which is just devastating because you're like, no, that money was for widows and orphans. It wasn't so the CEO could buy a third jet.
Yeah.
Or so that you could purchase a new building to play more tax shifting games. And that's the other reason that a lot of these nonprofit charities file as charities, because they get that tax break, they get that tax deduction, or they get to completely evade taxation outright.
Yeah. And a lot of them are on to the 990s being too much exposure. So they're changing to churches, and churches don't have to do it. And I think it's really, I won't give to a 501c3 anymore, period.
Nope.
Like, just won't do it. I give direct. I love just blessing random strangers or somebody behind me in the, a drive-through or whatever. Like, it's me, it's not worth it. But so this accountant was saying that he was looking into something on their 990 where they had given somebody $1.2 million, some company, and he went to the actual address that had been listed for the company, and there was no company there. It was a strip mall, and
it was Vandalay Industries.
So I just think there's a lot of money riding on all this.
Yep.
Interesting. The world's biggest hell. Hey, I thought that was me. Thank you for the $1.99. I remember Chrissy cried like a baby over Charlie. Yes, I did.
I did.
I didn't expect to. It really just it's still hard to comprehend.
It probably hit close to home for you too. Sometimes, like, when you see something like that, it reminds you of your own life and your own dad, and
and how, like, I don't know what the fuck's going on with my dad's murder, and then it's like it's just like a big hole in your soul.
Yeah, and I think that Little Miss Lady there is 100% right on human beings wanting closure. They are desperately looking for the reasons behind things. It's just a natural.
Yeah.
We have to know.
Tell
We have
me
to know
what race to be mad at, and I'll be on my way. Sam, thanks for the $4.99. Find people hoax, Covington, 2020 riots, COVID lies, Vax lies, Gaza, Ukraine, stolen election, TPUSA, shell companies. People are allowed to question. I agree, and they should. They should question. Push-ups. Wow, thank you for the $10. Candace is claiming that she cares more about the death of Charlie than Erica. Candace is making millions off of this and keeps promising receipts that never come. I agree with Carrie Smith. This is cynical BS.
I don't know. They're both making lots of money. I mean, I can't imagine that one would be more than the other.
I will. I'll quote what is it? I forget who said it. But it was never waste a good tragedy.
Oy, yeah.
And we are seeing that in spades, unfortunately.
I mean, I feel like it's
but I get it. I get it because I also understand what you were saying, and I'm like that. My brain, like, I'm like a bulldog. Like, I'll like get onto something, and until I have it figured out, I have like this many theories,
Yep.
And so I like hearing all of the different things because I want to understand what happened. This is in our country.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes,
And then
unfortunately.
people criticizing. I just saw this the other day. Like, why would you have a video of you over your husband's casket and those hands don't look like his real hand? Like anybody knows what his hands look like up close.
Well, they do look really tiny.
The hands are tiny and
Um,
I'm like, I don't know if she would have been like, here, hold my, could you get a video of me just real quick here? I'm sure somebody like saw her and just took the video. Although it is odd because I think about most of my family's been cremated, but like my grandma, one of my grandmas had like a open casket, and I could not imagine like doing a selfie or a video with me and Oma. So
I will say that our journalists are straight up vultures. And I do know that some of what was done was to sort of head off or prevent it, and it never works. It never works. But it was to try and head off any like suspicions or
to make it look like he was really dead.
That there's no body or something.
Yeah, exactly. Where now they're going to be like, why won't they let us see the casket? Why won't they let us see the body? And so this was to try and assuage that. But again,
it's never good enough.
It never works. You never win.
Whoever's advising her is not good.
No.
And it could be that simple. It could be that she just has really bad, I wouldn't call them handlers, but whoever it is that's helping her.
Yeah. Her
PR team.
Her PR team is not on their A game, that is for sure.
Horrible.
And I think, I mean, my husband, thank God, is still alive, but like I don't know how I would handle that situation with, millions of people scrutinizing my every move, and I probably would have flipped somebody off at this point. I'm going to be perfectly honest, but I can't say one way or another. I mean, I've seen people do strange things with grief. I watched my cousin. So her husband was a police officer and he was killed in the line of duty. And when the chief, we were on a video call and she opened the door and it was his chief and his captain. And she just started laughing hysterically. She already knew, but she just started laughing hysterically. Like she couldn't, like she just fell to the ground. And was laughing and then she cried and then she was in a ball on the ground and I was 1,000 miles away. And so they like scooped her up. They ended the call with me, which was horrifying for me. But like she already knew. And so, I mean, I've just same thing in the Marine Corps. Like I've seen grief do insane things. I've seen people turn to God. I've seen people turn away from God. I've seen people end their lives. I've seen people determined to live after that tragedy. It's insane what happens. So I don't know. Her behavior is bizarre for sure. But also the amount of grief she's going through and the fact she's not allowed to do it in private, I'm sure is not helping her mental state whatsoever.
Yeah. At least she's really pretty. That helps.
That is true.
That is something that you can always rely on at the end of the day. Like you can look yourself in the mirror with your mascara dripping down and go, I'm still very good looking. No, I do feel for those babies. Oh my goodness.
I know.
It's really sad.
Ugh.
Okay, maybe we should lighten it up a little. Let's talk about.
Are you guys gonna do any? Do you guys have any Dirty Santas or Secret Santa gifts
Dirty
or parties?
Santas, I thought you said.
No, Santa. Dirty Santa get like white elephants.
Have a Dirty Sanchez planned for later this evening.
How dare you now? Oh,
what's a Dirty Santa?
it's so everybody gets a gift, but there's one prank gift. Or it's all a prank gift, except one is a really good gift. So it just depends how you're like what the rules are that you play. And so, but the Dirty Santa. So if it's all a good gift, then you go around and the presents all get put in the middle. Nobody knows what it is except for who brought, like, the gift you brought's the only one you know. So you grab a different present and you open it up. And if you like it, you're like, okay, so the person who goes first has to pick from the middle, but everybody else can either steal a gift or they can take from the middle. And a gift can only be stolen twice before it gets locked.
Wow.
And then, so that's if all the gifts are really, really great. The other way to play Dirty Santa is all the gifts are stinkers. And they're like prank gifts, and then somebody gets the good gift, and then you attempt to like lock out the good gift, and everybody else gets left with, reindeer poop, which is like you guys ever had like the sugar babies?
Raisinets.
Yeah, raisinets, like stuff like that. So it's stuff like that. So it's a different way to play it. It's a slightly different from Secret Santa, which is where, you pick a name and you buy for that person specifically. This is everybody brings a gift and you get to choose at random. And then it's usually like, you can do it with the fun prank gifts, or you can do it with the really nice gifts. I've played it with both the prank gifts and the really nice gifts. When I worked at the university, somebody didn't listen to the rules, or they misread it, because the cap was $30 and they brought in a $300 grilling set. And everybody wanted that one. So yeah, it was pretty insane. And I was like, the cap was $30. Like, some of us are poor peasants over here. Chill.
Get some nice stuff for $30. Like,
yeah, you can. Like, not a $300 grilling set though.
That's so. Would people just do like, here's a $30 Amazon card, or here's like?
I'd be happy with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Someone in the chat said White Elephant. I've heard of that same game, but we call it White Elephant.
Yeah, same.
Maybe they just thought, like, let's not call it white. Let's. Doesn't have to be
DEI elephant.
Yeah. The Indian black elephant, which is where everyone steals everyone's gift, and okay.
So you don't have anything like that planned, is what I'm hearing.
No, gosh, that sounds like a really fun idea though, because I love giving gifts. I love wrapping gifts. I love like sitting there watching them open it, going like, yeah, open it,
making 90 cookies in one day.
And then, like, if they don't like it, I feel like a total failure.
Aww.
And I go into a little deep depression.
Do that.
Like, I thought I knew you.
My kids
Christmas
are both
is
really thoughtful gift givers. It's amazing to me.
That's wonderful. I never know what to get my parents. My dad is like, what do you buy your dad?
It's so hard.
He buys everything he wants himself, and like it's impossible.
You know, our you and him together.
Yeah, right. Like something like
personalized, like ornaments. I use this website a lot. Like, yeah, you can personalize like ornaments, prints, like canvases printed out, maybe little books, or like a big collage that they could hand. Like,
okay,
also,
what ideas?
Heck
yeah!
I got my father-in-law this printed, like big stack of notes, like sticky notes, but on each side there's like pictures of us.
That's cute.
So like, and yeah, anytime you don't know what to get a man, look at what they're already using and see if you can get an upgraded, elevated version of it.
Yeah, except the wallet, because they'll still use the
crappy one,
the crappy 30-year-old wallet. They will not change until that thing disintegrates.
Yeah,
which
just like their underwear will not get new until it's falling off of them.
What's funny, my dad loves it when I tweet about him. So like maybe I'll just
there you go.
Like, that's like my ex with my daughter. That's so cute.
I'm famous on your Twitter. People do always like respond. He is funny, so I like tweet. I'll tweet funny things or like pictures of him or whatever, and he loves it. He'll go through my Twitter every once in a while.
That's
and
cute.
I love my dad
that.
is cute. I love
my
dad.
Nobody in my family ever gave a shit about anything I ever tweeted or did or showed. Like,
my dad's always been my number one. He came up with, like, when I had my blog, it was Yeah Right Girl, which is why my handle is that, but like he came up with the name. Like, he was always like so supportive. He told me that my first like appearance was on Lars Larson on the radio, and my dad was the one who was like, you should send Lars your writing and see if he'll read it. And so I did, and that's how I ended up on the show. But yeah,
That's
my dad's the
awesome.
best.
Great story.
He
That's
was
a
so
good
my dad's the
See,
best.
dads are awesome.
I know. Love you, Dad, if you're watching this.
Why you're so secure, Hannah, and you're not out here with your boobs out like some of us.
Yeah, that's so good.
No, I'm
Yeah, my
wearing-
daughters had 2 IG Instagram things that went pretty viral. One had 3 million and the other one had like 900,000. And the one that had 900,000 was about her dad. It was really good.
That's cute.
I think a part of that too actually speaks to sort of what we were talking about earlier. Like, young men are craving positive stories, not just from other men, but from women. Because, I mean, I don't think I'm going too far out on a limb when I say the last 2 decades have been strongly girl power. Girls can do anything.
It's enough. We have all the power.
We have all the power.
We have too much power.
Now I want to take a nap, please. Let me take a nap.
Yeah, and men are just shit on all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Too much.
And this, so many, I feel like so many women, have daddy issues and hate their dads, which is like, people say that to me all the time. Like, oh, you must have daddy issues. Like, no, I actually love my dad. My dad's the best. And like, someone said in the chat, my dad's Asian. That's true. Yes, he is. Thank you for that. He's not single. Someone else asked that. He's married to a wonderful, wonderful woman. My stepmother is amazing. I love her.
What a blessing.
Yes, they live in Arizona, so it's a little bit sad. They moved there a
So
couple
your
years
dad's
ago.
Asian. Did he teach you to drive, perchance?
He did, but he's a good driver. He was a cop. My dad was a cop. He just retired.
Asian cop? How cool.
Yeah. I mean, he's Filipino from Hawaii, but he looks,
he's
he
not
looks
that Asian.
Hawaiian. He's got like all the Polynesian tattoos. Let me see.
I was gonna ask if
I'll
he was
show
Korean
a picture
or
of my dad.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask for that.
Let me pull one up. Yeah, big Hawaiian dude. Here's me and my dad on my wedding.
Wait for it.
Oh, beautiful.
Wait. Full.
He looks so
Wait.
fun.
God damn it. Hold on. Wait. No.
Chrissy, I did the same thing on my show. I could not get it to work either where I want the person talking highlights.
I hate
It's
this so
hard.
much. Help. I can't do it.
I think they took it away. It used to be the one where you could, like, whoever was talking, like it would show them the most.
He also has a bus. People seem to really like this. He put it.
Oh.
I love it.
That's cool.
That's
He
awesome.
bought it. It was like bones when he bought it. It was awful. It was like, in terrible shape. No one's.
You don't get to see.
That is so cool.
But yeah, that's my cute dad.
My dad had drove one of those too when he was young.
Oh, really? Yeah, my dad's really cool. People think he's until he got gray in his beard, people thought he was my older brother. Like, he's very cool.
For the bus, that's a great idea.
He's had it for do you know how much money he spent on that bus?
Get
Any
him a
inheritance
little
I
bit.
might have had has been
Yes.
poured into that bus.
The bus is the inherit. That bus is more
No, it
inheritance.
literally is. It's probably worth like $100,000 at this point with everything he's done to it. It's crazy.
My grandpa, who is 92 and still mows his 1 acre with a push mower because he's just built different. He's just like, he looks at all of his grandkids and he'll like tap his 1930s Dodge pickup and he's like, this is y'all's inheritance.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's crazy. I've gone to all like the classic car like shows and like the auctions and stuff with him.
I
Like,
love car shows.
My dad is a car guy and he's like into all that stuff. I never realized how much those people pay for those and they go nuts for them.
Oh
It's
yeah,
wild.
my dad rescued like an Oldsmobile. I think it was
rescued it.
a 442. Like found her on the side of the road near death and like resuscitated her back to her original glory.
Nice.
And then
That's amazing.
Yeah, just spent a lot of money.
I've noticed that guys they're either planes, trains, or automobiles. Like that seems to
Motor
like
guys,
trains,
My
planes, or
dad's
automobiles. And I'm like, I wonder if
autistic,
that's why
and
that
his
movie.
special interest.
Autism.
It is.
That's really cool.
That's a cool hobby though.
You should take. Okay, so if you do you guys know what mason jar ornaments are? mason jar lid ornaments.
Sounds like some hipster shit, Lady G.
No, this is poor people make your own Christmas ornament stuff,
Okay.
and they're great keepsakes. But you
That's so
basically
cute.
take the lid off of mason jars, and then on the insert you can use like construction paper or like a thin fabric square, and you glue it on there. Then you take a picture and you glue it on that. Then you glue the inside lid to the outside ring. You put some tinsel on the outside ring after you tie like some string, and then you hang it up. And you can put the date on the back or whatever. So like your
Aw.
wedding picture, you could make into an ornament and be like Christmas 2025 wedding. I don't know, whenever you got married, Hannah. So something like that. It's
Okay,
you
that's
make it
cute.
yourself.
I like
It's you make it yourself. It comes from the heart. It's really sentimental. Dads love that stuff.
Good idea. I appreciate all the. I wasn't expecting so many suggestions, but now I'm like, heck yeah.
That's hilarious. Yeah. My kids get my husband or my ex-husband like ribeyes and stuff like
Nice.
that.
Meat.
Can't go wrong there. Can't go
Cooked or
wrong
uncooked?
Oh, they come frozen from Snake River Farms in Idaho.
Ooh.
Lovely. Farm to
Yum.
table.
Meat.
Gotta love it.
Yep.
That is some.
Mary Murphy's here. Hi, Mary Jean.
Hey.
Talking
Been listening
about
to the convo.
What to give men for Christmas?
It's hard.
Dads in particular, difficult.
Yeah, my dad is very hard. He often brings back presents.
Oh no.
And he doesn't like anything sentimental.
well, oh man.
Yeah.
Gift cards.
"What
That's
is
the
it?"
gift card, Dad.
Yeah. Actually, what I get my dad usually now is weed, or I make him a bunch of joints, and he's always
I
really happy with
love that.
So
I wish my dad smoked because that would be perfect.
I got that unlocked now. I'm always the one that gives him that.
I love that.
What did I give my dad a lot? Like a nut sampler. He loved nuts. I would send him like a tray of different
Food.
fancy nuts, and then like
These nuts.
yeah, like fancy snacks. Because he was like, he gave us all eating disorders growing up because he's German and a Virgo, and he'd be like, "I eat to live. I don't live to eat." And
Yeah.
but then take him to any party, and he's like, just will literally eat himself till he has to lay down in the back of the car, and someone else has to drive. Like he will eat and drink. Like if it's a soiree, I'll be like, "Oh my god."
Yeah. Get his money's
like,
worth.
if fancy snacks happen upon him, he'll eat, but he won't like go out of his way to like make them
Happen
or
upon
get
him,
them.
huh? Is he
Yeah.
the one who's like, this candy is for Halloween, and then it's
And
gone
then
the
he'll
next
eat it.
day?
Oh yeah, oh for sure. And then I would actually send him like German treats and stuff
Aw.
to remind him of the old country.
He came right from Germany, like off the boat.
Yeah, when he was 8.
Oh wow. Okay.
Oh yeah. And then like this was back when people wanted to assimilate and fit in. They would come to this country, and he just like they didn't really speak German. Like he's got like I think brother and a sister, and the dad. They all came here, felt guilty about the Holocaust, didn't speak German to each other, didn't teach any of us German. So
To be fair, that's also why there weren't for several decades. There were several you could find Mandarin, and you could find Korean, and you could find lots of other stuff in between, but you did not hear very much Japanese.
Mm-hmm. Oh, because of the whole bombing
Pearl
thing.
Harbor.
Yeah, the whole Pearl Harbor that whole thing. Yeah,
we created what's his name? The monster with the bombing. He would eat buildings and stuff.
Godzilla?
Gojira! Yeah. That was
Yes.
my Velociraptor sound.
That was beautiful. Send that into
You do that for your
Universal.
son?
Actually, I haven't done that sound for him yet.
You need to get on it. I bet he
We've
would
been
like
focusing on barn animals mostly.
it. What does he like to do now?
Headbutt me until I think that my nose is broken. He loves to pinch, like he's still nursing, so he will like pinch me and like scratch me. He's like a raccoon. He's like a feral raccoon that we let live inside the house. He likes to pull every single book out of his bookshelf. He'll like to hand me a book and, "Oh, you want me to read it to you?" And I'll open it up, and then he'll just jump off my lap and like run away with a sword.
My nephew does that.
Doing something that he loves to
least
like
he's-
grab the fur on the dog's face and be like, "Ah!" And I'm like, no, gentle touch. And like, thank God the dogs are so patient. What else does he like to do? He likes his little tower. We have a little tower that like gets him to the level of the kitchen counter so he can like see what we're doing up there. And
that's nice.
He helps us make pizza. And by help, I mean like he'll just grab fistfuls of like wet sauce and cheese and dough and eat it raw.
He's just testing the product before it's finished to make sure that it is, high quality, Michelin star rated. There.
Oh my God. Anna, what's up, Anna? Anna's baby eats her books. And happy 1 year birthday to Anna's baby.
Hi, Anna.
Oh,
Happy birthday.
The dogs eat the puzzle pieces. And I'm like, no, get the fuck away from the toys. But they all.
When my girls were little, our black lab, all of them did it. They would walk up behind him
and say black labs matter. Anyway.
Yes. No, they'd sit down and they'd grab his tail
Strikes again.
and wait for him to drag them around. And like when they would first grab it, he would look at us like, "Are you going to do anything about this?" And then we would just sit there and watch. And then he would drag them around by his tail. And they loved it, and he loved it, and yeah, it was wonderful. But then they would get curious, and he was the most patient dog ever because
that's
the boys can't pull on his tail, but they would stick their whole hand in his mouth to like see what was in there because they were curious. And so they couldn't pull on his tail, but they could put their entire like baby arm into his mouth. It was just
wow.
Babies and dogs, you gotta love it.
Except for not pit bulls.
Well,
but the other dogs are fine.
A black lab is not a pit bull.
Totally not.
Thankfully.
Wow. Oh, dogs are great.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got a couple supers lingering. Winky Winkus Wizard, thank you for the $10. Why is there a quote friend saying people are crazy if they don't understand trans fats in foods and shouldn't be transphobic? Seems like they are trying to say something to someone without saying it. Okay, there's a lot there. Thank you.
Beautiful alliteration
for $1.99. Hannah, does your dad still call you Frog?
He does. I must have seen my new tattoo. Let me see. I'm gonna take my arm out here. My dad has always called me Frog. He still does. So I got a little frog, and he has you can't read it, but he has a heart on his chest that says Dad.
From Frog and Toad are friends?
No, my tattoo artist just drew it. Let's see it.
Cute. Aww, that's cute. Oh, it's his dad.
Hawaiian frog.
If I ever got a tattoo from my dad, I would get like, I don't know, I guess a tree or something because he was a landscaper.
That's cute. Yeah, so that's my dad. My dad is the tattoo guy. He's
a bottle of
back
Bex or something.
Here.
That's really cute. What's up, Aldo? Thanks for the $4.99. Hannah, have you been to Hawaii, the island, as opposed to what?
Which island in Hawaii?
There is an island.
Maui?
Also,
I've only been to Oahu. My dad's from Oahu, so I've been there. We went every year, if not multiple times a year, growing up. So I've been to Oahu many times. But no other islands actually, just Oahu. That's my dad's home, so that's where we'd always go.
This will be my first Christmas and New Year's away from my parents. Oh, Aldo.
I'm sorry.
Aw. Well,
I lived in Hawaii and in Oahu for 7 years.
Okay, where at?
All over Oahu, Waikiki,
nice.
Pearl City.
What were you doing there? I'm sure you've told me already.
Kapolei.
My dad's from Kalihi, so
okay, so
yeah.
Wait, Mary, what were you doing over there? Just
living my life.
Just living it up.
Just living my best life.
That's cool. My mom used to talk about she lived in Hawaii briefly and like dated an Asian, and it was like
a Polynesian guy.
Yeah, or it was Hawaiian. It was like scandalous for her.
Scandalous.
She got that Asian D.
The mixed babies are so beautiful. They call them hapas, like half white, half. Oh god,
that's what I am. My mom's white.
Beautiful. Yeah, you're gorgeous.
She's a hapa. Hannah the
so
hapa.
cute. I'm a hapa. That's what my grandma calls all of us. We all have T-shirts that say hapa, and my husband has a T-shirt that says Howley because he's a white guy.
He's a white.
Aww. That's so cute. or Jimmy Hoppa. Winky again. Hello, Winky. Thank you for the 10. You are pretty loyal, Chrissy. That's always been a positive aspect of you. I appreciate it. But sometimes you need to wash your hands and walk away. Get a new godmother. Oh, well.
Did I miss some really good, juicy drama?
There was some juice last night. There was me, Mary Jane, and Keanu fought for like an hour and a half about pronouns on our live stream.
Yeah. Tune in and watch it.
Tune in.
Wow.
It's up there.
Ghost Crusaders for 2. Oh, it's Roller Girl from Boogie Nights. Ah, that's you, Carmen. Or no, is it directed at
Heather
Mary
Graham?
Jane? God,
Heather
I don't
Graham.
even
I mean,
know.
people always say I look like Heather Graham.
Oh shit!
I could see that.
I could see
But
it for
maybe I just took it and it was for you.
For 10. Hear ye. It's the holidays. Happy holidays, gang. Warmest regards to all. Despite these tribulations, we all gather and visit. Thank you, Freeman. I like the way you worded that. Very, very Yule-tidy. Aldo, thank you for the 199. I love Oahu. I went in
Disney's
2024.
Aulani.
I went to Disney's Aulani.
That's in
Never
Kapolei.
been.
That's
I
nice.
don't know what that is.
I would love to go there. I love Disney.
That's so neat.
right on
Yeah,
the
like a
water.
brief summation. It was me, Carmen, me, Mary Jane, and Keanu. And Keanu was of the mind of like, why can't we just call trans people the pronouns they want? Like she sees that as a respect thing, and she's just thinking about the one-on-one interaction. Whereas Mary Jane was making the argument of like, well, it's so much bigger than that. You're compelling speech. You're telling us all to like believe in a reality that's not real.
Right.
And Mary Jane's big thing is like the women in the the men in the locker rooms, men and women sports, like all the laws that have been created. The fact that like Tish Hyman, like that whole deal that dude in the locker room like knew the laws and knew that they had like that someone from Gold's Gym could be fired if they told him to go use the men's locker room.
Right.
And
he ended up being somebody who had a criminal record.
oh yeah,
A
big
lot
shot.
of them do.
And so and it's tricky because it's like two of my very good friends, and it's like I felt like at a certain point we weren't changing anybody's mind, and
Sure.
maybe we stopped listening. And of course it was late. It was like 2:30, and it was like
I was listening the whole time. I listened to every. I mean, I stayed quiet until the very end. I was like letting her speak, and I really did think maybe I was gonna change her perspective. And then when she said I don't fucking care to me, I for a second I thought, I was like, that's my point. You don't care about how I feel, but you care. And she called me a lunatic, and I'm like, but I'm not a lunatic for believing in a lie, but I thought she was gonna get it. I really did. And I still have hope.
Yeah.
I'm so sick of the pronoun thing. Going to PSU, like I never bought into that whole, when people would ask me what my pronouns are, it's like, what do you fucking think? What do you think? Look at me. My name is Hannah. Like, hello. That drove me nuts. I never bought into it.
I think too much idle time.
And I actually asked, I had my CCD class today, whatever, OCIA. I like to say CCD. I'm converting to Catholicism. And I asked the deacon, who I know is liberal. Like he is, the more I hear him talk, the more I'm like, okay, it's Westchester. What do we expect? And because I'm the only one in the class who asks friggin' questions. Everyone else sits there like drinking the free coffee. And so I was like, what do you think God thinks about the pronoun issue? And like, do you think he would be like, let's just humor them and pretend that they are women when they're not? Or do we just call out reality? And he said, like, I don't think God cares about pronouns. And he went off about how like God created woman from man so that they would complete each other so they could reproduce. And then he was like all about, he's like, it is about respecting everybody because we're all children of God. We are all made in the face of God in his image. And no one should think that they're better than anybody else, which I don't. And this conversation like that we had last night didn't get into. And God loves all of us equally. And then he said, like, you should try to do your best when it came to the pronoun thing, which annoyed me slightly. And I was like, okay,
so that
your
is
best how?
No commandments in that one.
Do your best how? Did he
that's
clarify?
actually that actually goes against Catholic
I
doctrine.
could tell he didn't really want to talk about it because he's like, oh, it's political. And I'm like, it's not really political, in my
He
opinion.
doesn't want to talk about it because he doesn't agree with the Catholic teaching on it. But as a deacon, he's not allowed to outright say it because that's going to cost him his deaconship. So the thing is, like, pronouns are mentioned in the Bible.
I was gonna say, like, it's capitalized. I'm pretty sure that's pretty important.
Yeah,
all throughout the Bible.
Pronouns are very much in the Bible. So God is perfect masculine and perfect feminine, but he refers to himself in the masculine. And so the perfect example of masculinity would be Jesus Christ. The perfect example of femininity would be Mary, his mother, right? And then you have other pronouns that get mentioned in the Bible. We are legion. The only time that pronouns are not assigned to are left open or are have this wider sort of interpretation is when it involves demonic possession specifically. So if you are unfamiliar, we are legion. There was a man who had a legion of demons inside of him, and when Jesus exorcised those demons and put them into the swine, by the sound of his voice alone, they ran off the cliff and ultimately drowned themselves.
The pigs
if you were unfamiliar.
Did they eat bacon? Oh no, they were Jews. They couldn't.
So into a herd of swine, and they drowned themselves just at his voice. This is actually pretty clear cut and dry, but when you are disingenuous with what it means, that yes, Jesus respected everybody, but he still told them to repent. He still rebuked sin. And then he told them to repent, believe in the gospel, for the kingdom of God is at hand. Then you have the situation with the thieves on the cross. So the good thief, we don't know what happened to the other thief, but we do know that the good thief went to heaven, right? Because I say to you, you shall join me in paradise this day. But the good thief, even on the cross, was doing works. He rebuked the first thief.
This is someone that was crucified next to Jesus?
Next to Jesus, yeah.
Okay.
So you have the good thief who has a name. He has a saint name. Chrissy, you should ask your deacon if he knows it.
Okay.
And so he is a saint, just like the Roman legionnaire who stabbed Jesus in the side. Okay. This is all actually pretty clear cut and dry. But the thing is, you can either operate on facts and the teachings of Jesus, or you can operate on emotions. And here's the thing: when you operate on emotions, demons, they can affect those because emotions are very susceptible to suggestion. And when you are susceptible to suggestion and you don't have that sound doctrine or objective truth, when you don't have objectivity, is when you are most vulnerable, and therefore will start to do things that you would have never believed possible. This is why it's also really important for you to have conversations with yourself. Now, I'm not talking like the voices in your head. I mean, actually sit down and be like, hey, what are my lies? Like, what do I believe? Why does this matter? Why do I believe this? Like, do I believe this because my parents believed it, or do I believe it because it's factual, truthful, and it is truly something that I want to follow? And so that's what you should be doing in your OCIA, because like I'm a cradle Catholic. So when I was going through, that was our challenge when we were confirmation candidates. Our deacon actually said, go to these certain other denominations, listen to them, and try to determine if they are speaking the whole truth, partial truths, or if they are taking bits and pieces of the gospel or of the readings to benefit themselves.
Right, because we're all human. We can't help but impart our humanness on it, and we're going to like maybe unconsciously pick and choose or highlight that with which most resonates.
But yes, so your deacon, the reason that he was vague and unresponsive and said just do your best is because he politically disagrees with it, but he knows that theologically he's incorrect.
Yeah, because he did say politics, and I'm like, I'm just talking about. And what I should have brought up, Mary Jane, last night is like that God doesn't make because Keanu was stressing a point that other people have said, like you just feel like you're born in the wrong body, and I'm like, but God doesn't make junk. God doesn't make mistakes. So why would He go to the effort of making you in His image for only to be like, oopsie, you should have been the other gender?
Right, like the therapy is in becoming comfortable in your own body, and in puberty, almost everybody's,
right.
Uncomfortable, and like she was
Puberty.
just like, she was crying, like, I just feel for these people, and I'm like, but you don't feel for the women who are really, really being hurt. Like these poor girls are begging people to listen about the men in jail. These poor girls are begging at Board of Ed meetings. And it's like, that's when I really do cry. Like when I hear them say, like, it's not fair. Like I got up every morning at 5 a.m. I did all this stuff. And then there's a penis in my locker room and I'm terrified and I'm feeling, and the ones that say they were abused and then like they're re-triggered, and it's just so unfair and it's so not right. And it all started with saying trans woman. And that's why I wasn't moving on that. I'm like, it's a trans identifying male. There's no subclass of women. And that's what God would say. There's no subclass of women. There's just men and there's women. There's never has been a subclass of women.
That's not how bell curves work. You don't go to the 3 standard deviations out. You have people that obviously fall outside of, outside of the bell curve, but that's the same thing to be said with genius and not everybody has a 220 IQ. The bell curve, the median IQ is something for a reason, and then you have people outside of that bell curve, but they're the exception, they're not the rule. And when you start making laws,
good hat
for I love it. When you start making laws for the exceptions, you're ultimately going to wreak far more devastation on everyone else because we aren't all exceptions.
Right.
Interesting. Okay, I'm just gonna read a couple of these, then we'll switch topics. Ghost Crusader for 5. Kiki thinking, how adorable. You really are a good friend, Chrissy. Thank you, Ghost. Ghost for 5. Ava has her dang-a-ling and is interested in women still. A Muslim transformer that just has tatas and wears makeup. Yeah, woman face. To me, that's not a woman.
That's the other thing. She doesn't even know if this person even has gender dysphoria because she didn't know if they had gender reassignment. I'm like, so you know nothing about even how they feel. Yeah, you're going to, and then didn't Ava message in like it doesn't matter to me. They're right.
Yeah. Yeah, and this is someone who has been real shitty and disrespectful to me, my show. It's like, all right, let's I'm gonna be in a tough spot to you're not respecting me, so why would I go along with your made up reality? Ghost Crusaders for 5. Lady Gravemaster is correct. Kiki has a demonic attachment. It's called Ava Riza. Freeman for 20. Thank you for the 20, Freeman.
I lived in Ayaya.
Ayaya on the island of Oahu is the only city in America whose name consists of all vowels.
Yep, I lived there. That was my last address.
Shout out Leeward Auto Recyclers. Mules rule. I can't say that.
Hawaii apparently was going crazy last night too. I have an insider because since I was disavowed from the Hawaii comedians group, that tells me when they're watching me, and they were going wild about us having that conversation. And he's trying to get us a show there over the summer, and I'm like, I would just love to go do a sold out show there, and just everyone that has been mean to me since I left and does it.
Oh my God,
what'd you get disavowed for? You're lovely.
Thank you. Just for talking to Chrissy about I was in a female comedy competition and a huge LARPing male won first place, and I just was always had to keep quiet or I would have been ostracized.
I remember you talking about that.
Yeah, and so when I posted a clip from Chrissy's podcast of us just talking about it to the Hawaii comedians group, and they just attacked me really hard, and I didn't respond. And so after several days of, then the guy that runs the group was like, I'm taking the video down, and I ejected her from the group. I banned her from the group, blah, blah, blah. But they're still talking about me all the time.
Because they have nothing else going on.
Right. So they were watching the show last night.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
Was it on your show, Chrissy, or was it on Keanu's?
Yeah. I thought me, Mary Jane, and Keanu went to a Christmas party last night for the Delta Studios, which is where Frank Valbiro does his show. It's called Quite Frankly. He's awesome. He's this very smart libertarian guy. And so we're at this, and it was kind of it started earlier. It started at 7, and then it really was starting to end at like 10:30. We're like, it's early. I'm like, let's go back and do a podcast. And then we set a midnight podcast, and then an hour in, we're talking about pronouns and stuff. And I felt terrible because I'm like, I never intended for this to happen. It was gonna be a fun, lighthearted, like testing German treats.
Yeah,
and then a freaking $2 super chat altered the course of humanity.
Well, that did start off a bunch more super chats coming in. People wanted us to stay on the topic. Obviously, that was why we weren't able to seem to get off of it. And I'm happy we had the conversation. I mean, for one, I didn't know that she felt that way, that strongly, I guess, and she didn't know that I felt the way.
Yeah, because for her, it kind of just, she equates it back to her brother who's gay, and then the brother's fiance works with trans people and is an art therapist, and it's like taking an issue like very personally. Yeah. So there's a lot of emotions involved, and you can't separate emotions from, like, sometimes you can't compartmentalize the emotions from like logic or facts or whatever, pesky statistics. So
but everything's good now.
I think so.
Yeah.
It ended okay.
The friendship might be fractured a little. We'll see. I still want to be friends, but you know, we'll see what develops.
It was messy.
Friends are allowed to disagree, and I think that's something that people have forgotten.
True.
That, you know, you are allowed to have very differing opinions than your friends and still be friends. And I'm not sure where or when that happened, but I think the idea that you can only be friends with people who believe everything you do.
Liberals are like that.
Yeah. I mean, it's a very dangerous place to be, because eventually you're going to be in a room alone.
Well, you know what's so strange about it too is, you know, I come from a different generation, and there was a time period where the liberals really were the really tolerant, like the hippie, like go with the flow, and it's like it seems like it's gotten crushed, and the pendulum has kind of moved to the other side where their tolerance is lower and ours is higher. I'm in agreement with you guys. But I also wouldn't be mad at somebody. Like if you don't want to do it, I'm not going to be mad at you for not doing it. Like that's the part that just seems interesting to me, is the tolerance is like had a complete pendulum switch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Someone said in the comments she's talking shit about me being transphobic right now. So
about you, and that's what's frustrating is like equating your feelings on that, on the compelled
to hate
speech,
and being a lunatic,
which are not the same. Just because you want
call
to
a man isn't hate, and she kept jumping to that, to being hateful and making the same arguments that I've heard 1,000 times. So it's like I'm you. Trans people have always existed. Trans people have always existed. Like she must have said that like 30 or 40 times. And I'm like, but there wasn't surgeries and hormones, and also you weren't here. So how do you know trans people always existed? Like it's just a line that people say. Like there was men that cross-dressed. Maybe that has always existed, but it's not existed how it is now.
It was like drag.
Thank you, Ghost Crusaders, for the 2. Ava disliked you before it disliked Anthony. Do you mean Kumia? Freeman for 2. Mary Jane, do you know Andy Boomatai?
Mm-hmm. I did a couple shows with him. You got to do clean comedy with him.
Oh,
he has a lot of really, really old fans. When like Andy Boomatai has the fans that, I mean, old ladies come like from nursing homes. Like I never saw so many old people.
Nice.
I love him.
Sam from 199. Didn't help that the German treats sucked. Sorry. No, they didn't suck, Sam. We really liked a couple of them.
That was the best part of everything, right?
Germans don't always like stuff that tastes good. I understand that. Sometimes they just like something bitter tasting. KMX, thanks for the 5. Chrissy is now a host of debates, or after this experience, is it not good? I find them interesting as long as people can stay friends. It was challenging because I felt like there were points where we weren't all listening to each other, and I tried my best to be like, I feel like this is what this person is saying. I feel like this is what this person is saying. And at a certain point, we were all spinning our wheels, and it got late, and it wasn't fun, and we're worried about the snow outside. And
you guys were at the studio.
We were I had a really tough ride home.
and there was you didn't get home till 4. Mary
Gross.
Jane. I fell asleep with my contacts in and then I missed all these texts from Frank. Like the baby's been crying for you for like
Well, no
40
wonder you were
plus
tired
minutes.
tonight.
So-
You'll have to cut it off right when you're supposed to.
That's when you got to pull Ryan and be like, all right, cunts, shut up. Let's go.
It was, it was captivating though, content. I mean, you can't say that it wasn't. Like people were captured by it, and then the way it ended was kind of shocking. So
I think that's why a lot of people
go
good clickbait. I mean,
I felt bad. It's just like, oh, we all got upset, and it was like just.
That's why a lot of these conversations, especially if they're not planned, even if they are planned, it's rough because emotions are very volatile, and everybody knows nobody likes to feel shitty, and we all know, and we don't want to be the one that makes other people feel shitty, but you have to also be very careful there because emotional manipulation and emotional blackmail are not substitutes for objective fact.
Right.
And so when people try to derail or deflect, you have to, with charity, you have to say, I understand where you're coming from, but as has been said very often, your anecdotal evidence does not dismiss the concrete issue or the concrete facts. And I think there's a meme that goes around, and it always makes me chuckle, where it says, the average height of women is 5'5", and then it goes over to this woman. She said, "Well, I'm 5'6", and then the guy just sips his coffee mug, and because again they're talking about like averages and objective arc and fact, and then this individual brings in their anecdotal emotional evidence to sort of make it about themselves. And that seems to be what a lot of conversation devolves into, is how this personally affects me is how it affects the whole world, essentially. That's how several people tend to operate, because again, emotions are a really powerful force. And so if it makes us feel like crap, well, then it must not be good, because I wouldn't feel like crap if this was a good thing. And what we tend to forget is we only grow outside of our comfort zones.
Right.
There's an update.
Oh, I heard that
on Reiner.
Yeah, the son might have done it.
Son Nick that apparently stabbed them to death.
Oh my god! What? Why?
That would be like my last choice as a way to go, is being stabbed to death. No thanks.
By your own child.
By your own
son.
That's crazy.
Child.
Oh my gosh!
If you couldn't do him a favor and just shoot him, that's awful.
Yeah.
Hannah.
That is
just
I know,
saying.
stabbing is such a crime of passion, right?
It is. It's so like personal and
barbaric.
close, like and like painful. Like I'd so much rather be shot.
And I mean,
anyone who wants to murder me, please
gotta
shoot
be,
me.
like, at least
Don't stab
50
me.
years old, because isn't Rob Reiner like 70 or so? I don't know.
78.
Yeah, he was almost 80. His
Oh.
wife
So that means
was
his
almost 70.
son is like 60 something, maybe.
His son was like, "You had a good run."
That's crazy.
I need that inheritance. Yikes. Stabbing
That's
is personal.
wild. I wonder, forgive me, chat, but this is the morbid curiosity of me trying to puzzle this out. Like, I wonder if he killed Rob's wife first so that she
That's
couldn't,
what's like my husband would kill someone who was stabbing me to death.
right? Because like,
Whoa.
it,
And if
it
someone
makes-
was stabbing my husband to death, I would kill them before they like.
right. So
How do you stab two people to death? That is
exactly.
crazy.
So either somebody was asleep. I wonder if it was
get exhausted chopping a carrot.
Or
I don't know
drunk,
how.
or
And
I
you
mean, they
have like
are
that's a
aiding-
lot of work to stab
That-
somebody. to
yeah,
death.
it is a
That's
lot.
a
Two
lot.
people.
And it
the
takes a
time?
lot, like, how do you do that? Yeah,
You gotta
that's
be
a
in that
really good point. I
possessed
didn't
kinda
even think
like,
about that. How do you do that? Because how did the other person not step in at some point?
Exactly. So like, was somebody asleep, or did he think that whoever
I feel like even if you're asleep, when you start getting stabbed, like if this other
You
person
would wake
starts getting
up.
stabbed, you would wake up.
You would
Getting
think.
stabbed. I had a dream that I was getting stabbed. Oh shit! I'm actually being stabbed.
That's crazy.
But it
Wow,
is
that's a
early
good
in the
point.
day for them being asleep. So Robert Reiner is 78. Michelle, his wife, is 68 years old. His son, Jake, is about 44, 45 years old.
What?
Wow.
How are you stabbing your parents at that age?
Midlife crises
stabbing
used to
somebody.
be a brand new shiny red convertible in the driveway, not stabbing your parents. Good lord.
Menendez.
Get a new
round
pair
two.
of slacks.
Good
Yeah.
lord, right?
Try some skinny jeans.
Is it
bro.
an only child? Is there any
Your
siblings?
underwear drawer. Wow.
Let's see.
Wow.
Are there other ones?
Like if one of my siblings killed my parents, I would kill my sibling.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Thou shalt not kill.
Thou shalt not murder. It's different.
She's the Gravemaster. Okay, I have to hear the difference. I must hear the difference. What's the difference?
So
Murder
murder is the
versus murdering
premeditation of using your will to deprive somebody of their will to live.
Okay, that's fair.
To kill, especially in the defense of yourself or of innocence, is actually what we are called to do. We are meant to stand between forces of evil and the innocent and bring them down by any means necessary. Hopefully we can do that peacefully. If we can't do that peacefully, then they must be removed as a threat from the innocent. Otherwise, we are just as culpable in the sin as whatever it is they commit, if we
That
allow
makes
evil to
total
happen.
sense. I agree with that. It makes total
So
sense.
with his wife, Michelle Singer Reiner, there's 3 children, Jake, Nick, and Romy. These 3 are his biological children from his second marriage. From his first marriage to Penny Marshall, he also has a daughter, actress Tracy Reiner, whom he adopted. So he is a father to 4.
Wow.
Yikes. Yeah, you'd have to keep me off my sibling if they did that.
Yep.
Damn. Freeman, thanks for the 10. Andy Boomatai, Frank DeLima, Lena Boy, and Jimmy the Geek, the Bradas and friends.
Bradas.
All Hawaii local comedy. Great sheet. Not to mention Boolala. Boolala?
I'm surprised you didn't mention Augie T.
Very inside back and forth you guys are having. Ray, thank you for the 5. Great SimpCast as always. Chrissy, have you seen the video of a Colombian tourist almost murdered and her weak boyfriend did nothing but run and hide?
Yeah.
Break up with him immediately.
Oof. Damn.
That's the kind of guy that, like, on the Titanic would have been like, I'm getting on the boat, you know?
Yeah.
With the wig on.
I have a child. We got to lighten this up a little bit. Should we talk about Amy Schumer's divorce? Should we talk
cohesive split? I'm like, which is it? Is it cohesive or is it a split?
Yeah, no, they really are getting divorced. Oh, you know what? This is fun. This is lighthearted.
I'm so confused. Didn't she already get divorced?
Yeah, it's like official now. Before it was hearsay.
Oh, like they already signed papers and everything?
I think so.
Who was she married to?
She was married to an autistic chef.
Oh.
Bro, why would you leave?
She's on Ozempic, so she doesn't like food anymore. So she isn't married to this guy anymore.
Makes sense. Pick him to the
The
curb.
whole reason
Just took his love language away.
Autistic chef. It's
That's
like
hilarious.
a match made in heaven. And now she's like, I'm skinny now. What do I need this
She's
for?
insufferable. Did she divorce him or did he divorce
And they
her?
have a baby boy together. They have a kid together. Well, I think he's 6 now, but still.
Eugene.
That's a baby.
Is she a
That's
stand-up
crazy.
comedian too?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, she's a lay on her back.
Barely.
Stand-up comedian / beanbag chair.
I don't know. Every time I've ever seen one of her acts, for lack of it, it's always about how she was laying on her back and what her vagina smelled like. That's
Ew.
literally her whole
She's
act.
not funny. She's just gross.
Yeah.
Like it's
married.
shock humor.
She lost 40 pounds. She deleted all her photos in November.
She 100%. I didn't know what Ozempic face was, but she 100% has it. Like you can
Super
tell that was
Hollywood.
not
I
natural
don't
weight
know.
loss.
This, I mean, it kind of looks like how she looked before she got fat. But I'm sad that she's getting divorced and they have a kid.
I know divorce is just sad, right?
Yeah, it's like work on your damn marriage. Don't be a pussy and get divorced. Ugh, makes
You
me
made
so
a
mad.
vow.
Yeah.
You took a vow.
Yeah.
You
got to be careful of the people that say it's just a piece of paper.
Yeah. Exactly. It's like, no, you made a promise before God.
Mm-hmm.
There's 3 people in a marriage, baby. Okay.
I see those OCIA classes are paying off, Chrissy.
The most offensive gifts you should never buy your girlfriend or wife at Christmas revealed. Okay.
I swear to you, all that is holy. If they put large appliances on here as gifts not to give, ignore it. A feminist wrote it. I would love if you buy me.
Yeah, is this like kitchen appliances?
Yes,
and, like...
yes,
it's gonna be on here. Oh shit! Don't look! Okay,
I'm not looking.
It's like gonna be like gifts that require labor after you give them. Don't give these gifts that require your woman in your life to do something after you give it to them.
No, please do give me those gifts because I'm not going to spend $300 on the mixer. Give me the standing mixer.
I know. So we think that there's going to be vacuums on here,
Yep.
appliances,
that women actually want if they're good women.
dryer. That would be like, don't get a guy a new car because it's so functional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually my favorite gift to get is a car.
Is a car. Yes. I would die of joy if I got a new washer and dryer. My washer dryer set are a hand-me-down set from the 90s and they work fantastic, but they make a tick 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 sound every time they're on and it drives me.
Imagine your husband's like, I got you a new washer and it's just like a Mexican lady.
Hey, that's great. My husband got me a house cleaner. I love her. She's awesome.
Amen.
She came today.
And then ICE comes and takes it away.
No, that was my Christmas present.
Mine's white, guys. Mine's white.
Oh, I love that. How progressive. Okay.
She's not getting taken. The only reason is my husband asked me to hire a Mexican, and there are none. There are none around here. It's all white people. So I was like, we moved to a place that is all white people. I'm sorry. So we have a white house cleaner, but she's great.
Problem to have.
I'm sorry. It's nothing. It's just a white village here. It's a white out all the time.
She told me to send her the link to the stream, so I'll send it to you. Hi, Katie. We love you.
Oh, Mary Jean has to run. Tell the people where they can find you and follow you, and then we'll get into this.
Okay, cool. Follow my YouTube, Mary Jane Murphy. I'll be on later after I get Fiona to sleep with the Gender Files tonight. My podcast, episode 7. And I'll be at Gino Bisconti's birthday show.
Yay. On the 28th at Rodney's, New York City.
I'm gonna just get there and be like, "What's up, faggots?"
Yeah. What's up, trannies? Anyway, that should be a fun show.
It was good to see you.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, MJ. Good to see you as always. All right, let's get into this list. Beep, 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 beep. All right.
Seriously, though, one of my favorite gifts I ever got was a set of La Creuset. I don't even know.
I love that.
Right.
Yeah,
all
like
the
everything.
ovens, the cast iron, or all the enamel.
Yes.
That's what we put on our wedding registries. Like that's the kind of those are the
And
gifts
I've
that
had
we
them
want.
for like 20 years, and there's not one chip.
I
And
love
I
that.
discovered how to clean them.
Oh,
Win-win.
that's a win-win. Good night, mister. What's up? Get my marine her mixer. Aw. Thank you, Mr. Goodnight, for the 20. Lady G mixed her money. Oh, get that mixer. Okay, let's see what's on this list. Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. Micah Meyer, don't know who that is, advises on the worst presents to give the ladies in your life. The pro also provided the most personal and best swaps to provide. Holiday
She's
gifting is
probably a
always
feminist.
fraught with peril, especially. And I'm like, who is this person?
I would just like to point out that's the same last name as, a mass murdering Halloween psychopath. I'm just saying.
No relation, I'm sure. Whether you're shopping for an office secret Santa or a dirty Santa or a significant other, or your mom, there's certain gifts that scream insulting, impersonal, and sometimes downright rude. Last year, etiquette expert Micah Meyer advised on the worst possible gifts to give the ladies in your life, including gym memberships and stress balls. I would love a free gym membership. That's
What if they ask for these things? Like, what if they like? Why this is so weird? Like, that women are so particular. You cannot write some like men. Yes, I see like the gift giving guide, whatever. That makes sense because all men are essentially the same. Some women would love to have a gym membership or a stress ball or whatever. Sorry, continue.
No, and that's like, God, I mean, imagine having somebody spend that much money on you. That would be
Gym
amazing.
memberships are expensive.
Yeah, they
that
are.
Would be great.
Okay. And stress balls. This year, Meyer is weighing in again on the most disrespectful options. And best of all, what you could swap for them instead. To help this holiday season, the Beaumont Etiquette founder, all right, so this is a big ad for the Beaumont Etiquette, provided a detailed list of the worst possible gifts, including vacuums.
Yep.
Lingerie far too early in a relationship. No. What do you, that's the best time to give lingerie in the beginning where everyone still looks good. What are you going to wait till you're 40 years in and everyone's fat? No. And
don't body shame Chrissy. He should love you no matter what, or whatever. I forget what that slogan is. I'm sorry.
If you can find me lingerie in the shape of a tarp, I will wear it. Okay, including a relationship and a present that was previously meant for an ex. Okay. That I agree
Side
with.
note, I will say this is probably outing myself and my husband. He had a girlfriend before me. When I ended up we had met 6 months before our first date, but I ended up like DMing him. So I slid into his DMs and he invited me to a concert, and he told me later that he was planning to take his ex-girlfriend to that concert.
That's
I wasn't
different.
mad. It was different, but I will say
not like giving someone an object that was meant for it.
True. But it did remind me of that. So if it's concert tickets,
outing,
I accept them. But if it's like a gift he bought, no, that's shady.
The biggest no-no for any woman is a last-minute bargain bin choice with no effort behind it. When a gift screams, I grabbed this on my way here, it accidentally communicates how little thought went into it. Depends what it is, though. This also means it's time to ditch generic gifts like a box of chocolates or a random scented candle. Other items to avoid include anything that could be all right, so low energy, low thought gifts are bad. I guess I would agree with this.
So I'm gonna play devil. I would actually disagree with this because and maybe they mean like for Christmas you should maybe try and go all out or whatever, but I would much rather my husband do what he does, and where he sees flowers, they remind him of me, and so he brings them home to me, or he knows that it's that time of the month and I love this particular type of chocolate or caramel, and he brings that home and doesn't say anything. Today I got in my vehicle and it was just a blue sticky. I actually have pictures, but it was just a blue sticky note and it says open. And so I flipped it down and it just said, it was something very, very personal, but then he called me by the term of endearment. That's my favorite on the note. And so now I have that, but it was, you are the light of my life and I would be lost without you, stuff in that. But it was just a blue little sticky note and that meant the world. And no, it wasn't anything crazy. It wasn't anything expensive, but, and he did it because I had sticky notes in the car that I purchased. And
so this just sounds like a whenever I'm thinking of you gift.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they're talking about Christmas.
Yeah.
I guess maybe I'm just really easy to shop for. Maybe that's what that is. Who knows?
Very appreciative.
Other items to avoid is anything that could be interpreted as criticism, like a fitness tracker or a self-help book. Again, it depends. Like if you really love this one
it's her
author
thing and you know it.
I got the latest Gabby Bernstein book. Oh, it's all about loving yourself. Then they might like it. Or fitness tracker. I mean, that's like an app on your phone. So that's kind of a strange thing to give someone. But again, if you're like, man, I need help. I need support. I really want to get in better shape. And then your husband wants to support you in that effort. I wouldn't, if it's something you've been talking about, I don't think that's bad.
If anything, it's proof that he's been listening to what you've been saying.
Yeah. To skip anything women buy themselves regularly, like razors, socks, shampoo, body wash, or chapstick, since they have their own go-to brands. Or you could notice
this article written for fucking idiots. Like what?
I love my fuzzy socks, though. You can absolutely give me fuzzy.
And that, if someone bought me my shampoo and my body, I would be fucking stoked. Like I don't have to go buy that stuff.
I wouldn't
next
mind
month.
either. I wouldn't mind any of it
too. I'd be like,
Exactly. Like, okay,
Less
if you buy
things
me a
to buy this
dollar
year.
Suave off the shelf, but like I don't, is that what they're like aiming this article towards? Like people who are just fucking morons?
Yeah. Wow. And like sometimes you get your person practical things because you've had years of practice giving them unpractical things that don't get used or aren't liked. So there.
Exactly.
Men, I don't know. Frank really loves socks. Like
my husband would love if I got him, if that was his Christmas, or if that was what I bought him for Christmas, razor, socks, shampoo, body wash, and chapstick, he would be fucking stoked. Like he would be so happy.
Great.
I have to get these things.
Less things for him to go buy. I always get my kids Japanese socks. They have like little anime or like weird cartoons on them and stuff. And they love them.
Oh, I thought they were Japanese because they have like a bomb cloud on them or something. What's it called? A mushroom cloud.
No. Nothing like that.
Look at this high maintenance twat telling us what to do. Let's see. What else did she say? Look at this. Look at this. Oh, you got me a red thong. How dare you, husband?
She looks stoked. What? Like,
She
what's
does,
the problem?
Yeah, I can't tell if she's annoyed or excited.
They look
He
like
looks
excited to
Valentine's
me.
panties, not Christmas
He looks
panties.
scared. He looks like maybe she bought that for him and
maybe-
he's scared.
Maybe she just found these in their bed and they're not hers. And she's like, oh shit. Uh-oh. They're for you, baby. I didn't wrap them. They're just in the bed.
What
I would
movie
love this
was-
sweater. I would love this sweater. What are you talking
100%
about?
me too.
Right?
Same.
Give me a llama biting some Christmas lights.
Can we,
An
where's that? Where can we buy that sweater? Actually,
Don't buy a goofy novelty item that they won't wear again. Not only will I wear this again, but I'll wear this in the summer. Avoid ultra practical household items.
Oh, there you go.
Nope, there it is.
Dating or married. Say goodbye to buying your loved one a vacuum or cookware.
No,
It's one of my favorite ever. One of my
My dad-
favorite ever.
I got a vacuum a couple years ago. It was my favorite Christmas gift.
Vacuums are expensive, but they
Oh,
last
yeah.
for years. And like you use them, I don't know, every week. That's a pretty good in terms of usefulness. Like you're getting your money's worth out of it.
Amen.
This article is woke. Someone said
So
that
what is
like
this
that.
dumb twat saying? Oh, it has to be. What is a man left with this
A
point?
massage or a
Jewelry,
pedicure,
massage,
something that they can be
trip,
pampered.
A Birkin. It's like, ugh. She's whittling it down to like a very specific
Something
type
that requires no labor.
Yikes.
This is the entitlement.
No labor,
in this,
no sex.
Yeah.
No washing,
no sentimentality. Don't do it.
no
I
showering.
don't like this person.
Give her cash is what I'm hearing.
that
Gift cards.
just an
I-
envelope.
Actually, Hannah, what do you want to bet? Carmen, Hannah, what do you want to bet that
That's the punchline.
boozy-
That,
boozy brunch is going to be on here?
oh, God.
Like, be the DD to a boozy brunch.
And all I want is cookware because I'm like super into
Yes.
baking.
literally.
And I'm like a Le Creuset, a hot pot, a Dutch oven. Like that's all stuff that
Yeah.
lasts forever. And you can make,
Hella
Bread in there.
expensive,
yeah.
but it's
And heavy.
Very
They're so
heavy.
heavy.
You could knock someone out like a home invader. You could knock them out with a Le Creuset product. Of course, it's different for those who've been in a relationship for a while if they request a brand new Dyson or Shark. But if your girlfriend isn't a big fan of cleaning and is suddenly given a vacuum, it could be constructed as rude. For newlyweds, okay, this is where I disagree. If you're newlyweds, these gifts may send the message that you want them to cook or clean for you. That's the whole point of getting married.
Literally, that's a role they didn't ask for, a domestic role they didn't ask for. I asked for that. That's why I got married.
If you're a man and a woman and married, I'm sorry, but the chick probably has to clean, not because you're better at it is the thing. Men
and
don't
more interested in it. Usually,
they don't see filth. They don't they're busy processing important shit, like keeping you from getting murdered or I don't know.
My husband cleans, but his version of cleaning is picking everything up, which is wonderful. But then I'll go through and actually clean things, or the house cleaner will clean things.
It doesn't occur to them to vacuum. It doesn't occur to them to spray something on a surface and wipe it down.
Yeah.
It's but yeah, some men can cook. Like, Frank can cook really, really amazing stuff. And like I can clean better. And like, guess what? Like when I went from being annoyed that he didn't clean to just cleaning myself, things got a lot easier in my life. So
and also cleaner.
Yes.
Yeah. I got a house cleaner.
Like in the time I spent being annoyed that he didn't clean, I could have just cleaned. So
well, I don't know about you girls, but like I don't like when people mess up the way I have stuff. Like I hate if the cups are on the wrong shelf or if the towels are not folded the right way. He does a square fold and I want to slap him. I'm just like,
so does my husband.
How are you?
I do the trifold.
I hate
and
it.
my husband does the square fold. And
I do a trifold. I do a Marie Kondo fold. Actually,
that's the only way.
Have to. That's the law. That's the law.
That's the law. And it's just I also like the cleaning with. The cleaning supplies that he purchases are not the smells that I like. And so then my house doesn't smell the way that I like it to smell. So I use them very, very quickly. And then I go buy the stuff that I like the smell of. But also, it's just...
We're just better at it. It's fine.
We are. But it's also a great way to just burn off like anger and...
Yes.
And
you know what my husband is better at? Making money. So that's what he goes and does.
Yeah.
And I cook dinner and well, I don't clean because I have a house cleaner, but whatever.
You cook, which is a big deal. And
I cook.
Cooking is intimidating as fuck. So good for you.
I'm Asian. It's in my blood.
Wow.
I'm into that micro cleaning concept too. I always do a little bit every day.
Yeah.
And it just makes it so easy.
Micro cleaning. What is this?
So like every day I have a certain thing that I do. And it's like the whole place is every week done the way I want it. And I even have like monthly things. Like I'll be like clean out certain drawers or and so everything is like rotated. And it just makes it so easy. Like there's never one day where I'm spending hours cleaning.
Huh.
You do it with do you do it with laundry too? Where like you do a load
micro.
Yeah, you do a load of laundry a day, so then you don't have a laundry day where you're spending 7 hours doing laundry. You do 1 or 2 loads a day, and then it's always done.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
I had to work on that with my therapist. Same with the dishes, but I've gotten it down. I'm extremely ADHD. So
no, you're good.
Fun to work with.
Anytime someone starts anything with micro, I get very nervous. I go, something bad's about to. Oh, micro
we
cleaning.
still haven't gotten to this fucking list.
I'm willing to bet that boozy brunch or something close to it is on the
Or
approved
somebody
list.
in the chat said maybe it's an advertising for like a big jewelry company or something.
Possible.
Okay, we'll see. I don't know. Call me old fashioned, but I think if you're newlyweds, you should be cooking and cleaning for each other
because who else is gonna do it?
And if you can afford a personal chef and a maid, it's good for you. But most of us can't. If you're in a relationship, buy something thoughtful, not transactional or chore related. Good God. Another relationship no. Getting overly intimate before it's time by gifting lingerie or perfumes with sensual messaging, which can feel wildly presumptuous early in a relationship. I mean, but if you know their favorite perfume and they're about to be out, or what lingerie they like.
What's sensual message? Isn't all perfume like that? Like what do you mean? Like are you buying a perfume? like, I'm gonna fuck you over the table tonight. Like, what are you talking about?
Don't go to like a trashy, like, ooh, it's a sex shop. Oh, I bought you this like cheesy stuff
Like
from a
stripper
sex shop.
perfume.
Strippery, like,
But like I feel like any nice perfume is like fair, especially if you know what she wears. Like a random perfume
from a department
obviously
store,
like not a good.
Yeah.
Right, but like, what is sensual messaging on perfume? That's confusing to me.
I don't know. I watched those Sauvage commercials with Johnny Depp or whatever it was. Those were pretty sensual. I'm just saying.
Don't be like, yes, I bought a tube of lube. Like
what? It's completely perfume is fine. What the fuck?
Perfume is a great gift, and it lasts. It can last for years sometimes.
Yeah, and it's expensive. Again, it's like something we have to buy, but we don't necessarily want to buy for ourselves. Last Christmas, my stepmom got me a bunch of skincare, and I was like, "This is great because I don't have to go buy it."
That's very practical, but it's also a nice like little luxury. It's like you don't need it. Like if you had to cut back on things, you'd be like, "All right, I guess I'll just be dry for a while." But,
use Cetaphil.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like we love that shit. This article's lies.
If
this article's fake news.
It is.
Yeah, I agree.
Perfume is personal, and accidentally providing a hated scent is easy to do. I would say, don't try to buy somebody perfume unless you know what they like.
Facts, but don't worry that the perfume is too sexy. That's not a thing.
No.
My grandma, like every year for 5 years in a row, gave me a bottle of Clinique Happy, and I was like, "Where are you getting this from? What made you think that I would want to smell?"
She thought
like
you were sad.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess I was sad. I guess it was sad those years. You should just spray it till you're
maybe
happy.
it was her free
Comedian
gift with
brand,
purchase.
Happy.
Yeah, maybe it was with her free gift with $50.
My grandma gets those.
I'm like, damn,
sometimes she gives them to me.
Happy. Make sure to keep away from anything that feels like a burden, like a cooking class if they hate the kitchen.
What?
But here's the thing: is
that's what I'm. This is for idiots. Like
I am not a great cook, so I would like a cooking class because I'm scared of it.
This is so
or
dumb.
a book they don't feel like reading just because it's your favorite. Well, yeah, don't
love
give
love book recommendations. Also love them.
Just because it's your favorite. Oh boy.
What kind of books do you like to read, Hannah?
All kinds, honestly. I'll read any. We have a little used bookshop. It's right behind the library, and so it's like all the leftover library books. And I'll buy anything. It's just like whatever looks interesting.
Fiction, nonfiction, everything.
Both. I'll read biographies. I'll read books about history. I'll read political books. I'll read fiction books. Anything. I love it all.
Right now,
I've always been a reader, though. I just love it.
I'm really into my son's books. I've read every single one.
Aren't they great? I love children's books.
And it's like the only books I can finish now. Mayr advised steering clear of buying anything that's the wrong size, a goofy novelty item they won't wear again. Okay, I agree with that. Think Grinch socks. Okay, I would love Grinch socks or a silly sweater.
Although if someone bought me something that was way too small because they thought I was skinny, I would probably be happy about it.
Yeah, you're not going to be mad at them for that.
Don't buy me like an extra large and something. I'll probably
my
be
mom always had a
offended,
complex because my dad had bought her something like, I don't know if it was clothes or a bracelet that was too small, but that was part of like, oh, I'm not thin enough. Like this is the size he wants me to be. Instead of being like, return it.
Interpret it.
Frank, you idiot. Yeah. My advice, or generic jewelry in the wrong metal. See, most straight men don't know what the hell this means.
True.
The wrong metal. They're like, what? A copper? Tin? So, you have to know if the gold or silver look better with their skin tone. Okay, come on.
Just look at what she wears all the time.
Like medals.
Exactly. What does she wear?
I never change my necklace. My necklace is gold. It's always on. Like if my husband doesn't know what color jewelry I wear at this point, he's a moron.
Mm-hmm. They suggested buying something personal like stationery with their name on it, as seen from
never using that.
This is a cunty upscale lady gift.
That's like if you have like a corner office and you
I love
have
sending people mail.
I do too, but I don't need you to buy me stationery.
Yeah. At least not for Christmas.
No, that's so
I
stupid.
think-
Like, how boring do you think I am to give me stationery?
Literally everything else that she listed as a no-go, I would rather have than that.
You
I
can
think
have more
that
fun with a vacuum
absolutely.
than stationery.
1000%.
I
That's
think
gonna sit
little-
in the drawer and never get used.
I would say little girls will probably think this is really cool, and they can send letters to like grandma or grandpa or something like
true.
that.
I'm
So
a
for
little
little
girl at
girls, this
heart.
might be really, really fun. But I, as an adult, would be like,
No.
"Oh, I must be a right cunt if this is what you think I wanted."
From
Like,
the
we're-
desk of Chrissie Mayr. Stop.
Or like you don't know me at all, so
From
you
the
just
studio
put something
of Chrissie
random
Mayr.
Yeah.
with my name on it. Like this
From
is
the
weird.
sticky kitchen table of Chrissie Mayr. There will be food stuck to the back of this. Okay. That's terrible. Oh, this little thing. The best gifts are personal, like this customized travel jewelry case from Away, which can be given with an experience like a trip. I knew it was travel.
There
I
it
knew this was coming.
There it is.
Give an
Yeah, I was gonna say
experience
that's
like a trip.
what,
Who is
50
out here
bucks,
giving
no?
whole trips?
Okay, to be fair, my dad did that for my mom, but it was to propose.
Okay, that's a
Her
big
Christmas
deal.
gift was the trip, and then on the trip, he proposed to her. So, I mean,
That
I
makes
get lots
sense.
of travel gifts. I even have friends saying they'll pay for me to go travel with them.
I need your friends,
I
Carmen.
need-
But I don't. But I won't do it. I don't. Maybe
Yeah.
they know I won't. I don't know. But I'm not. I don't like to travel very much.
Yeah,
I
my
do
husband.
it. I do it, but like I don't have wanderlust like some people.
Mm.
Yeah, because you're not a dumb 25-year-old with no purpose in life yet. People who like to travel are fucking stupid and wasting their time. This is a really unpopular take that I'm just realizing I have. Like, if your whole personality is I travel, it's like you don't know what the hell you're doing with your life yet.
Yeah, that's for goddamn sure.
You got money and time to burn. It's like it's clearly you don't have a family yet. You don't have you don't know your vocation.
steady
You don't
job.
know. Yeah, you don't know it's people who like to travel just bother me right now. I'm sorry. I
That's
know
so
that's
interesting.
like a
That's
sweeping
so interesting.
generalization.
It doesn't bother me if someone else does. Like my daughter loves it,
It's
and she's
sad to
very
see
much
that.
into it gives her like she thrives off that creativity that comes from going to completely different places.
My brother's like that too. My brother
Nice.
actually lives in Vietnam right now. He's been all over the
Oh.
place.
I hate your brother.
Does he like it?
I'm kidding. Maybe it's jealousy. Maybe it's Maybelline. Who knows? I just don't have the time or the money.
I know
to
he's
do it.
always like, "Come visit me wherever the hell he might be that month." I'm like, "I'm sorry, I have a mortgage, I have a job, I have
Yeah.
pets, like I have a husband. It's not easy for
I have-
me to
I have a
just hop on a
dishwasher to
plane."
empty. I don't have time to
Yeah,
go to
literally.
Prague.
My husband needs his laundry washed. Like I
Yeah.
can't just hop over to Vietnam real quick. That's not how all of us live.
Yeah.
That is interesting though that you said that, Chrissy, because
Oh, I don't have to pack up a backpack and see where the wind blows me. That's that's for people with a lot of time who want an STD. Okay.
Oh my god.
I can assure you, my daughter does not.
I'm gonna
behave
stay
like
in a hostel and meet people.
There's so much shit to see here in this country. Like I still
yeah.
need to go to Disney World, so I'm not worried about going to Vietnam yet.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm gonna
I
go
love
get
it.
fingered in Prague. I don't know.
I was talking to a really wealthy friend of mine that's a guy, and he was saying his wife is the opposite. Like she loves to travel, and he's just like, God, everywhere we go, it's like really nice food, really beautiful view. Like, why can't we just be in Dallas and have all of the great stuff? Like, why does it have to be like in Prague or Bali or whatever? And I guess that I just think that certain people are into a more visual stimulation or something. I don't know. It just
People who
doesn't.
like to travel are running away from something. They're
I-
avoiding their lives.
Also, I don't like to be outside of the country. I very much love America, and I love our conveniences, and I love the outlets. Like I don't need to go somewhere that's like gonna inconvenience me. I don't know. Maybe that's ignorant, but I very much
my niece is getting married in Italy, and I'm like, no.
Oh my God.
yeah, like that's a lot of work.
Come on a little closer.
Yeah. How about Little Italy? Let's go there.
Yeah.
Basically. How about Olive Garden? All right. Something we can swing. Sorry.
Do you know
sorry,
what
I'm
the
traveling
average?
rant.
Do you know what the average wedding costs nowadays?
40 grand.
It's
Oh.
insane.
I think the average, I looked it up a while back, like maybe 6 months ago. I think it's like 25 to 30.
I did
Wait.
like a what I thought was a pretty simple wedding. My parents helped. But I didn't do anything fancy. I mean, I did everything pretty budget. We did have a lot of people, but we didn't pay for food. Like we had a family friend do food. So, and we still spent 30 grand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, that's like bare minimum at all if you're going to throw a wedding.
It's crazy.
It is insane because like really truly if you look at what a wedding entails, it shouldn't be that expensive.
It shouldn't. I wish my mom after the wedding was like, "Oh, do you wish that you would have gone to like Mexico or something instead?" I'm like, "Well, I wish I knew that was an option because yes, I would have chosen that." Like it's one night. Like I honestly don't remember a lot of it because it was constant
So
people
many
coming up to
people.
me.
Yep.
Yeah.
And like you say your highs to everybody and then by the time you do that, it's like, "Oh, the wedding's over." Like I danced with my siblings for one dance, but it was like such a rush and it was like honestly not worth it when I look back at like how much money we spent. It
I've
was
told
like
both my
not worth
kids,
it.
put the money towards a house, take a great trip, but
Yeah, my husband and I already had a house, luckily, so that's why we did a wedding. But like,
yeah,
I wish I would have just taken money from my parents and put it in savings or gone on a trip or something.
Yeah, it's crazy to me. So like so my little sister recently got married. And she called me up and she asked me, she was like, "Hey sis, should I have a wedding or should I elope?" And I was like, here's the thing. As I've gotten older, I'm trying to be less and less like jaded and whatnot because the military doesn't send you to very nice places. My travel was far less fancy.
Right.
And I'm like, here's the thing. I've lost lots of people that I care about. Lots of people that I love. And I only ever see those people that are still alive at funerals. And so I told her, I said, if you're not getting together for the weddings and the birthdays and the Christmas and the Thanksgiving, you only get together at the funeral. And it's always the same thing. Sometimes we have to get together in a happier, like with a happier reason or for a happier occasion. And you say it and you say it and you say it until it's their funeral or your funeral and you never did it. And so I was like, now, as far as having the trimmings and the trappings and the super over the top fancy stuff, I don't think that that's necessary. When we got married and even for our con validation, but for our wedding, we had a backyard barbecue at our friend's house. We got married at the base chapel. My wedding dress was $98 off the rack because we were poor. Yeah, David's Bridal blowout sales, I'm telling you. It was less expensive than the bridesmaids dresses that were $110.
Oh, wow.
And so I think all in all, my wedding cost me $500. Wow. And it was great.
Impressive.
It was great. I loved it. We wished our families could make it, but military world, that's not always something that you get the luxury of having.
Sure.
But I think what people get lost in is they focus on the reception and not the wedding. And so the reception is the venue and the catering and all of that crazy stuff. I understand wanting to have it somewhere where you don't have to worry about the plates or like somebody else worries about the dishes and cleaning up and tearing down and putting up. I totally get it. But I do think all in all, the wedding, and you can have a fun, almost like a family reunion style, because that's what it should be. That's what a wedding should be, is, you're bringing the people that you love and your spouse loves together. And that's what it's supposed to be about. And sharing that love and experience and that start of your life with the people that matter to you. but I think that's gotten lost in corporatism and commercialism of weddings by a long shot.
Right.
But I am a fan of having the big wedding, because if you don't, the next time you see people is going to be at a funeral, and it might be theirs.
That's true. The last time I saw my dad was at my wedding. I didn't know he'd be friggin' shot in the head 4 months later. Surprise.
No, that's insane. There's no way you would ever know.
Okay, I'm gonna finish this article. Duh.
Sorry.
Customized
travel jewelry case, engraved jewelry. So are we talking like? Do you guys remember the necklaces from Mean Girls? That like, is that what they're talking? Was that what they're talking about here?
That's tacky.
Instead of general presents, make sure what you're giving is thoughtful and could only be for one woman in your life, whether it's your mom, sister, friend, or significant other. Okay. Something personal like customized travel jewelry case, engraved jewelry, or personalized stationery. Yes and no. I don't know.
Boo.
Engraved jewelry. I don't know.
Resort trips.
Experience-based gifts like a resort trip or theater or wellness experience. I
thought we just said no gym memberships. So what's the difference between that and
working out is a wellness experience.
Like, what the frick?
Wow.
That was a dumb article.
We gotta be traveling. We gotta be going somewhere. We're running from our problems.
We'll just have to send a message to the Daily Mail. They need to do better next year.
Yeah.
Do better. This was terrible.
Do better. Horrible.
Basically, buy everything that she said not to buy.
Our personalized stationery when we send it.
Yeah. Buy everything she said not to buy, and don't buy any of the shit she suggests.
Yeah, if you come at me with personalized stationery, their husband, if you're listening, you're sleeping on the couch.
The woman who wrote this article worked for Teen Vogue and Tiger Beat. That's all I need to know.
Yep.
And she does TikToks about beauty trends.
Wait, so she's so Teen Vogue. So
she looks like she's 15 years old.
Yes, she does. So didn't Teen Vogue and like Teen Beauty and all of them, aren't they the ones that make the list of like 30 hairstyles not to wear to prom? And it's like every hairstyle that actually looks good, and then they give you the crappy trendy hairstyle, and then you end up with the freaking like comb over weird looking piece of crap. No.
Wow.
Never.
All right. I'm not a fan of this lady. Anyway, in summation, get to know your person, listen to them, see what they're already using, see what they like.
Buy them
Look what color her jewelry is, man.
Right.
If you don't know that tip already. Don't buy her gold if she's a silver girl. Don't buy her silver if she's a gold girl.
Yeah, that's true. That's good advice. And like if they're talking to you about something that they want to make more time for, or that's a goal and they need help with, like, yeah, I think it's okay to give a gift based on like a hopeful shared vision or something.
Mm-hmm. My sister told me she wants to read more, so I bought her a Kindle. I feel like that's like, is that good? Or is that like, oh, you're dumb and you should read more?
I feel like that's good. I feel like that's good. I prefer real books over electronic, over ebooks.
Well, she specifically asked for a Kindle, so that's why
I feel like you win then. Obviously you win.
It's so she can read 50 Shades of Grey on it without being judged.
I did tell her to set up her own Kindle account. I'm like, I don't want to see what kind of stuff you're reading. I don't read that stuff, but
Milking Farm.
As someone
and
who
I've seen a
shares
couple of
Kindle-
her. She's got a couple like Colleen Hoover, which I don't think are super sexy, but I think that there are some sexy Colleen Hoover books. So I'm like,
my sister and I share a Kindle. I learned far more about her
Yeah.
than I ever wanted to know.
See, that's what I was worried about, because I have a Kindle already, and it gave me the option to like set it up already with like my information. I was like, no, she needs her own Kindle. I don't need to see what she's into.
Yeah.
I didn't read these before. I can see Uranus for $1.99. Please read 1 Corinthians 6:9. Oh god, I gotta look this up.
Do you want me to read it to you?
Oh, you have it right there.
I can just pull it right up.
Oh,
I have
snap.
I have
First Corinthians.
Yeah. How many Corinthians are there?
First and second.
Oh my god, so many.
9.
All right.
And you want the KJV? I'm assuming.
I don't know. They didn't specify.
Well, since you're Catholic, I'm thinking that would work.
I'm not
best.
almost
Almost
be there.
Catholic. Okay,
I'll
so
be
let's
there.
see. Where's 9? Know ye not that ye unrighteousness shall not inherit the kingdom of God? Be not deceived, neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor effeminate, nor abusers of themselves with mankind, nor thieves, nor covetous, nor nor drunkards, nor revelers, nor
You mean all the
exhorters
fun people? Yeah.
shall inherit the kingdom of God. And such were some of you, but ye are washed, but ye are sanctified, but ye are justified in the name of the Lord Jesus and by the Spirit of our God. So I think they were referring to what they were saying earlier about your argument or your debate with Keanu.
Yeah, a couple. Well, what's the difference between like a couple of drinks and it being a drunkard?
So a drunkard is where you. Sorry,
She has an answer. She has an answer.
So a drunkard is someone who consumes to the point of gluttony where they are no longer in control of their senses or their self. So they are susceptible to suggestion, or they are susceptible to certain, not even suggestion, but like, I mean, there's a reason that they call it liquid courage, right? So if you get to the point where you're starting to do stuff you wouldn't normally do, that you would keep yourself in check with, you've had too much.
Yeah, and if you think about biblical drinking, it was always like at a wedding or it like some sort of celebration or you know, whatever.
Or
So
a
do you know what all the other ones are, Chrissy? Should we go through them? Do you know what a thief is?
Homosexual was in the mix. I mean, it was one time in college. Good Lord. Okay. We all had a phase, right?
Sure.
Yeah, no, that's interesting. I spoke to Keanu I'm like, you're such a compassionate, loving person. You don't want anyone to feel like attacked or anything negative, and like, and it comes from a really good place in you. And I said this on the stream, like, it's what makes you such a good friend and wife and daughter and sister, and like that comes from such a good place in you that you want people to feel comfortable around you, and that's you are trying to respect them by doing that. So and just Mary Jane, that is her like hill to die on, is the whole like the men and women's sports locker room thing, like all that stuff, all the laws that have been like newly created. So
it's a good hill to die on, though, because
people coming at an issue from very different places, both emotionally and like information wise. So
yeah, it kind of put you in a pinch, huh?
Oh, it's just fun. It's just, no, it's good. It's good to have like the real chats. Freeman for 20. I actually grew up in Hawaii. Whaling was a very formative industry way back when they're from the Northeast. To all you East Coasters, do you still call the living room a parlor? I don't. I call it a living room.
I thought they were two different things.
No,
I thought the parlor was like, the parlor was where you had like more not official, but if it was like an acquaintance or someone you didn't know very well, you had them like in the parlor, whereas the living room was where you did like your living.
Oh.
But maybe I'm
a
just
sitting room, right?
I think it depends on where you are in the country, though.
I do my living in the bathroom.
People call it different things in different parts of the country, for sure.
In Hot Water for 2, why did Frankie McDonald kill Rob Reiner? That's a question for Frankie McDonald. He probably would deny it, though. Oh my gosh, you guys. What a night. What a show. My back hurts. This was so fun. Let's get a song to... Oh, that's fun. And it's time for... God damn it. Oh, no, not
You're
again.
really struggling with this tonight.
Oh, fuck that.
What did you break on my
Chrissy?
show the
Oh,
other
there you
day
go.
either? I could not
No,
do
don't do
it
that.
on my show. It's like it's missing now.
Wait, gee, where can people find you?
Me on X as Lady Gravemaster. I do have a YouTube channel. Have not been interacting with it very much because editing videos takes a long time, especially when you're super like particular about them, like I am. But I hope to be able to be a little bit more active on there. But yes, X, YouTube, and then I'm gonna plug his book. Neurotic has a book called Waiting for Neurotic, and you can get the digital copy of it now. So if you missed out on the hard copies, you can get a digital copy. Highly recommend. It is From Prison to YouTube. It's good stuff. And then, of course, you should absolutely go check out Chrissie at Rodney's in New York City on the 28th. So,
wow.
All she wrote.
A plug and a plug.
Yeah.
Griff, where can people find you?
On X and Instagram. Yeah, right, Girl HG. The same handle. The X has a new feature currently where you can like bid for or put in a request for a unused handle, and Hannah Griff is like hasn't been used since like 2010 or 2014.
Ooh.
But you have to pay $50 a month. I don't know about that. So yeah, pretty crazy, Elon. So yeah, for now it's Yeah Right Girl HG, unless I decide to pay Elon $50 a month. I have a mic now, as you can see, so hopefully I sound wonderful. I might hop on my own stream every now and again. I've gone on Angela the Bold Libs stream a few times and SimpCast a few times, but yeah, you never know. Maybe I'll hop on my own, so follow me there. That's all.
Carmen!
It's just my name, and really I'm just down to Twitter and YouTube, really.
The two best ones.
I've just gotten rid of everything. They've gotten weirder and weirder.
The youth. Yeah. No one's got time for TikToks for idiots.
I do watch my daughter on Instagram, so I have to have one, but I don't use it.
That's good. You're a good mom. Everyone follow.
Happy holidays, everybody.
Lady G and Hannah. Yes, come see us at Rodney's December 28th to Sunday. What else do we do? It's the week before Christmas, in between Christmas and New Year's. You have nothing to do. It's going to be great. What else? Oh, this week, coming up, we're going to have Larry Sharp in studio tomorrow for Nightmare, and Thursday, former NYPD Bill Cannon, host of the Off the Cuff podcast. That'll be fun. And the week after that, the 22nd, I'll have Gerard Michaels in studio for Nightmare. And the 23rd, we'll have comedian Lou Perez in studio. So it's going to be, we're going to bang out some episodes before Christmas, everyone. Yay. Thank you for watching SimpCast. We love you so much. And we'll see you next time. Bye.